Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the state championships here at Cumberland Valley High School. It's the 5A football championship here this evening between Roman Catholic High School and Bishop McDevitt High School. Roman Catholic, champions of District 12, and Bishop McDevitt, the Crusaders, the champions of District 3. Your team to bring you the audio broadcast here today, Bob Long and Tyler Kern. Tyler, a terrific night for football. It is cold, it is blustery out there, and you have two teams that for the entirety of this season, folks thought might be on a collision course. Here we are in early December. Two teams looking to settle it all in 48 minutes.
Yeah, like you said, Bob, out in the field feels like 20 degrees with a wind chill. Nice chilly night here in central Pennsylvania. Excited for a fun game. I think we've got two high-powered offenses. Roman Catholic has gotten healthier since we saw them in late October. And excited for a very good Bishop McDevitt team as well.
Yeah, Bishop McDevitt is stacked as well. Stone Saunders. Funny enough, Tyler was looking back at this. We had the opportunity to broadcast his first high school game of his career. It was a week 0 game against LaSalle High School out at Bishop McDevitt. And here we are, an opportunity to see him cap his high school career, a wonderful high school career off here this evening. Has a chance to continue to rack up the accolades. He already has the Pennsylvania State touchdown record. 202 touchdowns coming in, past Alex Irby, who actually broke that mark just last year. His 58th game as a quarterback. He's 51-6 in those contests and needs just 130 yards passing to break Alex Irby's yardage mark for all-time leader in the history of Pennsylvania. Yeah, that only happens when you start as a freshman on day one and get 4 years, but my goodness, what a highly decorated career that he's had. And Tyler, you think that now to the other side, already the Philadelphia City passing record has been broken by a junior, and that's Samaj Beals, the quarterback for Roman Catholic. Brings a lot of size to the table. He's a little bit lanky. You'll see a lean guy, but my goodness, he is terrific throwing the football. He can move, and when it's an off-schedule play, that's really where he is at his best. He's got a great crop of wide receivers, but what does Samaj Beals bring to the table?
Yeah, Samaj Beals, we got to see him in action. They got up early against LaSalle, as we covered on Bob Long Sports, and it was just, an electric offense, what they were able to do against a 6A team. Samaj Beals, I think tonight it just comes down to quarterback play. On the other side, I've never covered a quarterback like Saunders. Those kind of accolades, when we were reading through it, I couldn't believe that was even possible at the high school level. Those kind of yardage, over 10,000 yards, as you said, broke the Pennsylvania touchdown record as well. So I'm really excited for tonight.
Two teams with different roads to get here, and certainly from a program history standpoint. Many people maybe think of Roman Catholic as a basketball school first and foremost, and you wouldn't begrudge them for saying that. This is the first year that Roman Catholic has recorded a state playoff win, and now here they are, an opportunity, of course, to win their first state championship. On the other side, Bishop McDevitt, the football accolades, they rack up as well. You're talking about Ricky Waters. You're talking about LaShawn McCoy. Some of the terrific alums from the Crusaders. They're in their 7th state final in the history of the program. They're 2-4 in those appearances. Jeff Wechter, head coach, long time for Bishop McDevitt, looking for his 2nd title. They won in 1995, and then Jeff Wechter had his first state championship appearance in 2010. A 1-point loss to Allentown Central Catholic. Then they lost to Archbishop Wood in 2011, lost to Archbishop Wood in 2013, lost to Aliquippa 34-27 in 2021, then beat Aliquippa in 2022. Last year, this team lost in a shocker, I think a lot of folks would say, in the semifinals to Dallas High School. So did not get back to that final for the 3rd year in a row. They are back here for Stone Saunders' senior season, and this one should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, certainly a lot of experience on the Bishop McDevitt side with the Pennsylvania State playoffs. So, that certainly helps. And then, Roman, seems to be a very hungry, energetic team. And, we talked to both the coaches ahead of the game and kind of heard some of the game plan, and I think we're in for a battle. We should be in for a battle. Roman Catholic, by the way, last year had a 10-point lead in the District 12 title game against Imhotep Charter. Ended up losing that game in regulation. Imhotep goes on and cruises to a state championship in 2023. And so Roman Catholic also felt, just like Bishop McDevitt, shocked in the state semifinal.
Roman Catholic felt they should have been here last year as well, and it has driven a lot of what this Kaolites team has done from the minute that Imhotep game ended in 2023. Got them to this point 13 short months later. Teams are going to be introduced here shortly. Nice crowd building here at Chapman Field at Cumberland Valley High School, the home of the PIAA State Championships. This is an audio broadcast here on Bob Long Sports, so thrilled that everyone can be alongside for it, bringing it to you far and wide, whether from Harrisburg to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania high school fans, and everywhere in between. Bob Long, Tyler Kern, your broadcast crew. We'll take a quick break, and we will come back in a few minutes for kickoff here from Chapman Field at Cumberland Valley High School.
Show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed to most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA state tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfort Avenue. Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfort Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction, then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He's gone!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America, and customizable packages for every type of venue. Make your business the place for the next must-see event. Because if fans can't make it to the stadium or arena, your venue is the next best place.
You work all summer into the fall. You have some adversity over the course of league play. You get into postseason play. And you find yourself, if you're so lucky, standing here at Chapman Field in early December playing for a state final. That's the case here for the 5A representatives, Roman Catholic and Bishop McDevitt High School. If you didn't join us at the beginning, welcome. Bob Long, Tyler Kern here for the broadcast. We're thrilled to be able to bring you an audio broadcast here from Chapman Field. Roman Catholic will receive the opening kickoff. Bishop McDevitt, they won the toss and deferred. Roman Catholic wearing all whites here today, tops and bottoms with the gold helmets. Bishop McDevitt, a good-looking uniform here with gold bottoms, a navy blue top with a gold helmet. Aiden Grella is the kicker, and he'll kick this one away deep for Bishop McDevitt. He'll kick from right to left as we see it. Two deep back to return, including Ian Stead. Stead is a terrific player, a junior for Roman Catholic, and one of the best two-way players in Pennsylvania with offers from Duke, Wake Forest, and Penn State. Wind is blowing a little bit at the back of Aiden Grella. Grella, one of the great kickers that Bishop McDevitt has had in recent memory. Toe to leather, and we are underway. This is a bouncing ball that will be scooped up at the 5-yard line. Hit and dropped on the play. Number 3, Tayden Mines. Mines for Roman Catholic, a guy who was dinged up earlier in the year. Pretty normal concept, Tyler, when you talk about the fact that at one point 5 of their receivers were out at the same time. A couple of them are not back. Mines is one of them. Mines, along with Malik Williams, Issa Neely, Ian Stead, and Rayshawn Scott will get the majority of the wide receiver snaps here today, with Samaj Beals, the junior, at quarterback. Jeremiah Tabb and JoJo DeLeese, they will share snaps at the running back position with Sebastian Waddle, Sean Zakreski, Dom Ramos on the left side of that line. They're going to run to the right side of the line for a gain of about 2 yards. Off the right tackle for a gain of about 4. Lou Cerrone and Yasim Chubbs Stokes at 6'2", 238. Chubbs, maybe a bit of a misnomer as he is all muscle. Roman Catholic, they like to go hurry up, and they'll do right there with Rayshawn Scott in motion. They hand it off to JoJo DeLeese, who leans forward and gets right near that line to gain. In between the A gap, good push downhill from Roman Catholic, and awaiting the final decision. And it will be 3rd down and short, less than a yard. Need to get to the 30-yard line for a first down. And they will hand it to DeLeese. DeLeese has the first down, lowers the boom, and gets out to about the 32-yard line. Big hit on the play for Bishop McDevitt. Starters defensively, Maurice Barnes, who got a lick on that one. Nasir Jones-Davis, R.J. Duffy. The linebacking core with Lucas Lawler, Ja'Kai Logan, Spencer Musty, and Teron Dennis up front. Dennis just a freshman. This time, pulling it and throwing it to the outside. Good catch there by Rayshon Scott, who was hit and dropped after a gain of 11 yards. Cleaned up on the play by Bishop McDevitt. A flag came down on that hit. He got 11, and we'll await the call, Tyler.
Yeah, and man, the Roman Catholic KUites just came out swinging. 3 running plays within less than a minute. I think they ran it within 45 seconds and were able to get the first down. Then bounce it out to their right side there with the pass after establishing the run. And it looks like that flag is against Bishop McDevitt.
Okay, so they will walk that off after the penalty on the play. So that's going to take them all the way down to the 41-yard line of Bishop McDevitt. 15-yard penalty called against Bishop McDevitt. Rayshon Scott is the man in motion. Takes a shot for the end zone, and it is incomplete. Had a man down the field. Issa Neely had a step on the defender, but the ball just sailed out of bounds on him. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, Beals got that out just in the nick of time. He took a huge hit right after that. He's able to pop right back up, and Roman is running hurry-up offense here.
2nd down and 10, ball on the 41. Line to gain is the Bishop McDevitt 31-yard line. Mines comes in motion. Beals avoids the blitz, takes off to the right-hand side, gets to the edge, gets a block, and steps out of bounds at the 26. Gain of 15 yards. And down on the play, back behind the play, is a member of the Bishop McDevitt defense.
I believe that's Darius Diaz-Ellis down on the play. And
Diaz-Ellis, the twin brother of Dominic Diaz-Ellis, who we'll see on both sides of the football.
And kudos to Beals there. He was almost sure to take a sack, realized there was nothing there in the passing game, stepped to his right, and then was off to the races. Just an insane start from Roman Catholic here, just putting the pedal to the metal here.
A good training staff here for Bishop McDevitt, and certainly a lot of great resources on hand at Cumberland Valley High School this weekend. They're working on Diaz-Ellis right now. Let's look at the rest of that defense for Bishop McDevitt. We talked about their front 7 with Lawler, Logan, Musty, and Teron Dennis up front. David Malatestanek will be a 3rd down guy. He'll come off screaming off the edge, trying to get a sack in those types of situations. You also see Landon Blauck play some interior defensive tackle. Maurice Barnes, Nasir Jones-Davis, and R.J. Duffy in the linebacker core. Jamison Crummell, a junior, will start at cornerback. Austin Mack, a freshman at 5'10", 155, starts at the other quarterback position. And Jonte Quick will occasionally take some snaps as well. Certainly when you match up some of those athletes for Roman Catholic, you have to bring Jonte Quick, who we'll see on the offensive side of the ball for Bishop McDevitt as well. Jaden Garnes and Tyler Reinhart in the defensive secondary at the safety position. 10:33 to play. First quarter action, Roman Catholic with the football, driving inside the 30 of Bishop McDevitt.
And this offense just looks unstoppable right now.
Rayshon Scott in the backfield along with JoJo DeLeese. And the quarterback, of course, Samaj Beals. Beals hands off to DeLeese. Hit in the backfield, able to scoot forward, got back to the line, maybe a half yard. Scrambling to the football well, Bishop McDevitt. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Reinhart in there on the stop for Bishop McDevitt. Again, 3 in the backfield. Scott and DeLeese alongside Beals. 3 wide receiver set. Issa Neely comes in motion. This time Beals will fling it out wide for Rayshon Scott. He dropped the football. He had some room to run. Might have been short of a first down, but would have put them in a much easier third down situation. Instead, with the drop, Tyler, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it was there waving for the ball, and it looked like he just kind of turned up the field before he secured it. Unfortunate, because that looked like it was going for a large gain.
Likely 4th down territory here for Roman Catholic. This would be a long field goal, certainly into the wind, and a very cold night, so they'll split it out wide. It's 5 wide. Empty set here for Samaj Beals. Beals steps up, faced some pressure off to his right. Gets to the line and goes forward. Hit and dropped after a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards. It'll be 4th down and 7. Decision time, albeit I don't think there's much of a decision at all. The offense will stay on the field for Roman Catholic, dressed in white with the gold helmets. And Bishop McDevitt in the navy blue with the gold pants will look to get off the field on their first defensive drive.
Yeah, good pressure there from number 11, Lucas Lawler, defensive end for Bishop McDevitt, kind of forcing Beals out of the pocket.
Beals on 4th and 7 takes a shot over the middle. There was contact, and a flag does come in. At first glance, it did look like the contact was early over the middle, a crossing pattern, and Roman Catholic will step this one off half the distance to the goal. Not an automatic first down at the high school level, but it should be enough here, Tyler.
Yeah, half a second later, that flag might not be coming out, but it definitely looked early from up here in the booth, and certainly looked early to that ref down on the field. So that is a critical penalty.
So stepping it off from about the 25, it's a 12.5 effectively yard penalty on 4th and 7, more than enough. We talked about it here at the high school level. It is not an automatic first down as it is at just about every level of football above that, but it'll put him at the 12. Roman Catholic driving from left to right. First down snap, taking a shot to the end zone, double coverage, very well done by Bishop McDevitt. 2 guys in there, including Reinhardt Garnes. Good job defensively. It'll be 2nd and 10 with 9:43 to play in the quarter.
Yeah, the playbook's still open here. 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line, maybe the 12.
They'll bunch 3 receivers tight against that right tackle. And now scrambling. Beals gets to his left, gets to the left sideline, and he'll pick up a couple of yards, scampering across the 10 to about the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. And Tyler, Bishop McDevitt is getting Samaj Beals off schedule. He's just been a good enough athlete to create. But that's a great start and certainly a good sign of things for Bishop McDevitt. The bigger deal, though, is you got to keep him out of the end zone.
Yeah, that was like the 3rd pressure already from Lawler there.
Beals flips this one out wide, and Bishop McDevitt up to task that time. What a play. It was a fake give up the middle. Nazir Jones-Davis sniffed it out, got to the edge, and took down the receiver. It looked like Taden Mines on the flip from Samaj Beals, and now on 4th down, it is decision time, and it is a change in personnel. So the field goal kicking unit comes onto the field. Eli Pollock, number 27, will attempt a 30-yard field goal from the right hash. Wind starting to subside, but definitely in his face. Good snap, hold. The kick is up. And there was flags that were thrown before the snap.
Looked like an offsides there from Bishop McDevitt.
And it was. And again, because this is this level, if this was at the college level or the pro level, unless it was unabated, that play would have been allowed to continue. I do think it missed left anyway, but nonetheless, it was deemed a pre-snap foul as it is here at the high school level. Does that change the decision? They're now inside the 10, 4th down and about 6. Line to gain is at the 2. They will not. Pollock stays out there again from the right hash, this time from 25 yards away. Good snap and hold. Pollock drills it. It gets up and over the bar. Roman Catholic is on the board first. Bishop McDevitt, Tyler, I think has to feel okay with that as well. The drive takes 3.5 minutes. but 6 kept off the board.
I'm not sure if that gets in without that 5-yard encroachment there. Pretty close field goal, but great nonetheless, especially in these conditions. Wind is going across the field there. And, yeah, I mean, with how Roman was marching down the field, they looked like they were going in for 6 easy. But, you know, kudos to Bishop McDevitt with that bend, don't break defense.
Roman Catholic takes a 3-0 lead, 8:36 to play, first quarter. A low driving kick into the wind just escaped the bar. And we'll have an opportunity to meet the Bishop McDevitt special teams and offensive group. Pollock will kick this one deep. He'll kick it from left to right. The freshman Jerome LaRue Jr. at 5'8", 160 pounds will return this for Bishop McDevitt. With 2 running backs like Nazir Jones-Davis and Maurice Barnes, it is tough to get a running back like LaRue to see the action and get the touches that he needs. So he gets to do that on the special team side, and Roman Catholic says, no, you don't. They pooch it very, very short. But it'll be great starting field position for Bishop McDevitt as number 0, Jonte Quick, the sophomore, gets it out past the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Quick receives that right at the 30-yard line. Is able to get an additional 10 for some great starting field position for the Crusaders. And Bishop McDevitt offense marching out onto the field now. You know, we saw a very run-heavy start from Roman Catholic. Interested to see with these conditions if that's what we'll see from the Crusaders as well.
We meet Stone Saunders, who's just 130 yards away from owning both major quarterback records, touchdowns thrown in a career and yardage thrown in a career. Jonte Quick is the man in motion, number 0. Handoff to Nazir Jones-Davis. This was the key per Rick Preet, and Jones-Davis will not be denied. That's 11 yards after initial contact. Gets across midfield, and it's a first down for Bishop McDevitt. Ran through the B gap. Kind of got that right guard and right tackle doing work for him there, Tyler. And let's meet those tackles for Bishop McDevitt. On the left side, Landon Blauck. And on the right side, J.J. Torres. Landon Colbert, the left guard, Jude Slover, the center, and Ja'Kai Logan, the right guard. They'll hand it off again, and this time Roman Catholic is there to meet them. We'll meet the defensive front for Roman Catholic. Josai Simmons, Freddie DiNardo, who was in there on that stop, Michael Ford, and Lazarius Toombs. At the linebacker position, Walt Hudson and Will Felder. Will Felder will head to Duke next year, a terrific student and a great young man. JoJo DeLeese will come up from that strong safety position and play more in the box, as Roman Catholic says, we want to load the box and make Stone Saunders throw the football. I don't know. It's easy for him to do. He's a heck of a player. But, again, nothing happens if you don't stop the run per Rick Preet. So on a 2nd and 8, they will hand it off this time to Maurice Barnes. Barnes, a linebacker first, and the ball came out. But he looked like he got it back. So a gain of, they're going to spot him right at the 45-yard line, heading from right to left. It'll be 3rd down and about 6. Barnes, by the way, Tyler, looking at schools such as Penn State, Michigan, etc., at the linebacker position, but he can really run the football as well. Ball on the Roman 45, 3rd down and 6. Good protection for Saunders. Throws it, and it was nearly caught. A flag came in after the play. Intended target was Howard Holton Jr., a freshman. Thrown in the defensive secondary, though, was that flag in the area of potentially a defensive hold. Awaiting the call. And that's the call. So they're going to walk that off. That'll be a first down for Bishop McDevitt with 6:51 to play here in the first quarter. Trailing 3-0.
Yeah, favorable call for the Crusaders there. That ball was overthrown. Able to get the first down there.
And quite frankly, I think the hold was elsewhere. It wasn't on Holton in a different part of the field. Now 2 other backs join Stone Saunders in the backfield. 3 wide and a man in motion. Handoff up the middle to Nazir Jones-Davis. Hits a wall after a gain of 1, maybe 2. And 4 Kaolites get in there on the stop. Josai Simmons comes out of the pile, fired up for the Kaolites.
Yeah, and honestly, both these offenses look pretty similar, both with the, 3 guys in the backfield on offense. Gives you lot of motion, just trying to, get their guys open up some gaps. And, so far, Roman Catholic's defense is up to the test in their own territory.
Stoppage here. The official on the Bishop McDevitt side of the field stopped the clock momentarily, and now we're back underway. Bishop McDevitt comes to the line, 2nd down and 9. Ball on the Roman Catholic 34. Line to gain is just inside the 25. Saunders, with good protection, stands in and fires over the middle. And it was deflected and then tipped again. Tipped by Quick after it was tipped defensively by Roman Catholic. What a play there by number 12, Ian Stead, primarily a receiver, Tyler, but dips into the defensive secondary for the KLites and makes an enormous play.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent out there. Saunders with a dime of a pass, but a great tip, and Quick almost came down with that even after the tip. Great job tracking the ball, but unfortunately 3rd and long here.
And probably 4 down territory again. We saw that on the other side with Roman Catholic. Again, the line to gain is just inside the KLite 25. Ball is on the Roman Catholic 34. And a flag came in. Everyone kind of stopped before the flag came in. And now the formality. It'll be a false start as multiple men moved on the Bishop McDevitt line.
So far, the KLites winning the penalty differential early in this game.
The receivers for Bishop McDevitt: Dominic Diaz-Ellis, Jonte Quick, Gage Ruth, Howard Holton Jr. We'll also see Tyler Reinhart, who will play a lot in the defensive secondary as well for Bishop McDevitt. Those 2 running backs, Maurice, they call him Reese Barnes, and then Nazir, they call him Swoops. Jones Davis, the best-kept secret at running back in Pennsylvania, according to the McDevitt folks. Now it's 3rd and 14. Roman Catholic up to it. It was a big stop after a loss of 5 yards. They tried to go with the screen to Maurice Barnes. Nothing doing. Josiah Simmons was in the area. A terrific defensive play by the KLites. Will Felder also in there.
Yeah, that's a huge stop. Seemed like they were just trying to get Barnes, 5 yards, make it 4th and somewhat manageable, but great job by this Roman Catholic defense just sniffing that out and stuffing them to force the punt.
Aiden Grella probably will punt at the next level, we're told, as opposed to be a place kicker, but he's been terrific in both respects this year. Well, what might have been Aiden Grella attempting a field goal is now Aiden Grella attempting a punt, a low snap, and he somehow got it off. He got crushed on the play as well. But that was a broken play and very, very fortunate for Bishop McDevitt as a flag comes in late. They were trying to tackle him as if he was effectively a runner at that point and end the play, and Grella decided to kick it. That's a tough, tough play for Roman Catholic to make that decision. It's also a little tough to argue that that's not roughing the punter.
Yeah, Grella, kind of lost the ball around him, was able to get it up. I have no idea how he got this punt off to begin with. He got it, back to the line to gain, but yeah, they call that roughing the kicker. That is brutal.
And unlike the 15-yard penalties, because it was 4th and 18 there, right? So unlike, say, a pass interference, because that's a personal foul, that is a first down, according to the officials here. They pointed first down. But the sticks are still where they are. Now they're going to move them. Yep.
Wow.
So it will be 1st down and 10 for Bishop McDevitt. What a break.
And that was such an impressive showing from this Roman Catholic defense. What a break.
Jones Davis in the backfield, offset in the shotgun. He's hit and he's dropped. What a play. Roman Catholic up to task. Ian Stead, the junior, comes out of the safety position to make the tackle.
Yeah, and that's another tackle for loss, putting them back to 2nd and 12. Just, feel a little more explosiveness from the KLites over the Crusaders here.
4 minutes and 42 seconds to play. Clock ticking here in the first quarter. Second down and 12. Hand off Jones Davis. Not much doing there. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, a gain of 2.
And when we talked to the head coach of Roman Catholic, their first thing, as you said earlier, Bob, was to stop Jones Davis. And so far, they're doing a great job of it, holding him to half a yard across 2 runs there.
Okay, here we go. Groundhog Day, right? Very similar yardage situation, 3rd down and long. Bishop McDevitt can be very creative offensively here, likely with 2 downs to work.
Yeah, you don't need it all here, as you said. Just need to get like 3 or 4 yards, and that really opens up your playbook on 4th down.
3rd and 9. Line of gain is just inside the 19-yard line. Saunders alone in the backfield, 5 wide, and the play is blown dead. Timeout called first by Bishop McDevitt. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in this one, Tyler.
Yeah, I guess they didn't like what they saw there, whether it was a personnel issue or just maybe the wrong play design. But, get a redo on that. I'm surprised they got that timeout off.
One other guy to mention on the starting lineup for Bishop McDevitt is number 88, Liam Fuller, a junior tight end at 6'6", 230 pounds. The interesting thing there, Tyler, is that he really doesn't see a ton of action based upon the offense and all those wide receiver threats. He has perfected the blocking side, right, rush blocking, but man, there are a lot of colleges interested in him catching the football for them at the next level. Measurables off the charts. He's also a basketball player. And how's this for you? Some efficiency. 11 receptions on the year for Liam Fuller, 5 of them for a touchdown.
How about that? I have a feeling I know where they use him, and it is down in the red zone.
3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Out of the timeout, it's 3rd down and 9 for Bishop McDevitt, driving from right to left. Saunders fires to the outside. It's a dart. It's caught inside the 10 and run out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Good throw and catch. Is that Holton again, number 6, doing a terrific job. Inside the 10-yard line, they're going to spot him at the 9. 1st and goal for Bishop McDevitt. 3:33 to play here in the first quarter. Driving from right to left.
Yeah, the Crusaders are able to make use of that 4th and 18 or 4th and 15 punt penalty, or roughing the punter. So, see what they can do with this. See if they can take the lead.
Gage Ruth, the big receiver to the outside, as Saunders has all the time in the world on 1st and goal, rolls right, now takes off, gets inside the 10, takes a huge hit as he's thrown out of bounds, and then the big-time hit that gentleman ended up flying over top of the quarterback, Stone Saunders. Everyone seems to be okay there. A big hit inside the 10.
Yeah, Saunders had a ton of time there, made a little more time with his legs and decided to take off. Didn't see anything downfield. Not much of a gain.
Yeah, they gave him 1. That's right. Ball at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go with the I formation. First look at Jack Dawson in that type of role, getting ready to lay the boom, and they do hand it to Jones Davis, who gets inside the 5 before he's hit. And he stood up there, starting to move the pile, maybe a half yard more. They give him to the 4, maybe the 3-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and goal. Jack Dawson, consummate team player, we were told, leading the way on that one.
Yeah, big gain there. If I'm the Crusaders, I'm running that exact play, same formation, and that's exactly what it looks like they're doing.
I formation. And we got a whistle on the field. A timeout called by Roman Catholic on 3rd and goal with 2:54 to play here in the first quarter. Let's take a look at some early team stats for you here. Our buddies here, led by Mike down the way, doing a great job keeping the stats for us here today. First downs, 5 of them for Roman Catholic. Bishop McDevitt has 4. 8 rushing attempts apiece, 30 rushing yards for the KLites, and 23 for Bishop McDevitt. An average of 4 on the ground for Roman Catholic and 3 on the ground for Bishop McDevitt. Just 11 and 14 receiving yards for each of these teams.
Pretty cool real-time stats here.
Gotta love it. This is a state championship, Tyler. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited that you're here as well. I've been fortunate to have the opportunity to do a lot of these over the years and hope to do more. You've earned the chance to be here today, partner, and broadcast the big one.
Yeah, it's an honor to do this. Really cool seeing this unfold on a Friday night.
High school football slot. 3rd down and goal. They're going to hand it off again, and lost his footing at the 2. Maybe a gain of 1. It'll be 4th down, and now it's decision time.
Jones Davis was going to punch that in. Nothing was going to stop him there except his own feet. He slipped on the 2-yard line. But, man, the hole was there.
Jones Davis again at the back of the I formation. Dawson is the fullback. It's 4th down and goal. Handoff, Jones Davis. Bounces it outside, now comes back inside. He stood up. He didn't get there. KLH's defense gets off the field.
What a stand. That was incredible. Jones Davis bobbing and weaving. Looked like he was going to cut up the field and was just stuffed at the line. Looks like at the 1.5-yard line.
Bishop McDevitt was trying to lead the way in between the tackles. Jones Davis thought he saw daylight. They have not seen team speed like Roman Catholic has, and Jones Davis had to abort mission and cut it back inside where there was more help waiting. Heck of a job by that linebacking core for Roman Catholic. And it is 3-0 Roman, 2:14, and they get the football at their own 2-yard line. And trying to get outside of the shadow of their own goalpost, they run it right up the middle for no gain. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, tough spot to be. Want to use the running game to kind of get out of there. But nothing to be had.
DeLeese on the carry. Taden Mines and Samaj Beals will now kind of switch places as Mines comes to the outside, Rayshon Scott in the slot, and Samaj Beals in the shotgun. 1st down marker is at the 12. As Beals takes the shot over the middle on a crossing route, it was incomplete.
Looked like that might have even been deflected by the line there of Bishop McDevitt. Pass was short.
Taden Mines was the intended receiver. And if it was tipped, I think that would have been Lucas Lawler standing at the left end position.
And if there was a response from Bishop McDevitt, this would be it, stuffing them on 3rd down and forcing a punt, the shot of their own goalpost.
3rd down and 9. Beals with lots of time in his own end zone. Flings it to the outside. DeLeese gets hit. Decleated after a gain of 5. Taken down at the 6-yard line and a huge hit.
That was Jamison Crummell. What a hit. You know, we're up here in the booth. I felt that up here.
And so now Roman Catholic has to punt the football. By the way, Jamison Crummell, funny story there. I asked the coaching staff when I was talking with them, I'm like, Jamison, I remember a young man. We broadcast Bishop McDevitt 2 years ago. Did he ever go by a JC? And they said yes, but don't say that. His father loves the name Jamison, and we've seen that over the course of our time broadcasting games. Jamison it is. Jamison laid the boom. Now a bouncing punt is picked up by Jonte Quick at the 44. Darts to the outside and is tracked down by Roman Catholic. Good job by number 11 for the KLH, Justice Gastigan, to prevent further return. But Tyler, it'll be terrific field position for Bishop McDevitt with 45 seconds to play in the first.
Yeah, felt like a really quick first quarter. A lot of running down the clock. I mean, Roman Catholic is running a hurry-up offense, it seems. Slowed it down a bit there, but, kudos to Bishop McDevitt for responding there and able to stop them on a 3-and-out with great field position now.
A timeout called. They'll talk about this one with 1, maybe 2 plays to go here in this first quarter. Beautiful Chapman Field. This is the 3rd year, Tyler, that they've been playing these state championships at Cumberland Valley High School after a long stint at Hershey Park Stadium, of course, in Chocolatetown itself. And this has been a terrific venue, in my opinion, for this one. And Cumberland Valley, it was something that they wanted. They really wanted this here, and I think the experience has followed suit. You ask the players that have been here each of the last 3 years, they'll tell you that they recognize the effort, and it's been a good experience.
Yeah, really beautiful facility here. happy to be a part of this, and understand why they've come back 3 years in a row.
1st and 10 for Bishop McDevitt from the 41-yard line of Roman Catholic. Driving from right to left. Saunders, play action, now drifts back even further and unloads it as long as he can throw it, and it is caught for the touchdown. Roman Catholic had a man right on the play. Lou Gaddy could not high point the football. Touchdown, Dominic Diaz-Ellis, 41 yards on 1st down. From Saunders to Diaz-Ellis, and cue the pyrotechnics here at Cumberland Valley High School.
And this ball was underthrown. Gaddy looked like he was going to come up with it, and as you said, wasn't really able to high point the football, went right through his hands. And what a throw. Saunders on his way to breaking a record here tonight.
That's right. You're not kidding. I mean, that was from his back foot, from the other side of midfield, and it was caught at the 2. Maybe a hair of wind at his back, but my goodness. University of Kentucky Wildcats, who just, by the way, earned his commitment officially this past week. It was National Signing Day this week. Very thrilled to have him coming to Lexington. That was one change, by the way, Tyler, this year with the state finals, where the finals are occurring after National Signing Day, which also means that it is during the dead period. So unlike past years where you'll see James Franklin and his helicopter, he certainly makes a show of it, doesn't it, with a couple of loops before he ends up landing, just to let people know that he's arrived. He nor any other college coaches will be here this week.
Bit of a bummer.
It is a bit of a bummer.
Takes the wind out of our sails, the wind out of the helicopter blades, but just, I mean, it's crazy the amount of talent, the amount of commits on both of these teams. Saunders committed to Kentucky, just a really insane, seeing this level of talent, seeing this level of talent, Roman Catholic from the Philadelphia Catholic League as well.
Roman Catholic, by the way, yes, of the Philadelphia Catholic League. Ironically enough, Tyler finished 4th. That's right, 4th in the Philadelphia Catholic League Red Division. There's 5 teams, by the way. LaSalle High School, St. Joe's Prep, Bonner Prendergast, Roman Catholic. There's actually 6 teams. Father Judge and Cardinal O'Hara.
Doesn't matter. They're in a state championship.
Aiden Grella will kick this one away. A high end-over-end kick, and that's going to get all the way into the end zone. Nicely done by Grella. Wind has really kind of calmed down, so that was all Grella's boot there, and a touchback for Roman Catholic. I'll say this, the story, Tyler, of this one for me and what the Catholic League has done, it's the first time I can remember that 3 teams from the Catholic League have represented 4A, 5A, and 6A. But who won the league, you might ask?
They're not here.
LaSalle High School won the league, and they haven't been playing football for a month. It's the most competitive Catholic League Red Division that I remember.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of talent. I mean, we followed LaSalle all year. What they were able to do with that program was insane, and obviously tough to beat St. Joseph Prep twice in one season.
JoJo DeLeese in motion. Beals on a crossing pattern. Really good catch there on the play. Number 12, Ian Stead. The Duke, Wake Forest, Penn State offered player. Also one of the best two-way players per Rick Preet in the state. He gained 12 on the crossing pattern. 1st and 10 from the 32, and they go hurry up. JoJo DeLeese gets past the first level, makes 2 miss, falls forward across the 40-yard line, all while staying in between the tackles. A gain of 8, maybe 9 on 1st down. With 11 seconds on the first quarter clock, a Bishop McDevitt Crusader is down on the field, so we will get a stoppage, but it'll be 2nd and 1 at the next snap. JoJo DeLeese, we really did not see him at the running back position in an earlier contest late in the regular season against LaSalle High School. Mostly Jeremiah Tabb, who is a terrific player and did a nice job for this team. He's a senior, but boy, the sophomore has stepped up in the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, that run there was pretty incredible. It looked like it should have been a 4-yard gain. Instead, he got the first down. Looks like that's number 33 walking off the field there for Bishop McDevitt.
Yeah, and that's the 3rd down edge rusher that we talked about. He was on the field on 1st down that time, but David Malatestinek. So it'll be 2nd down and 1, ball on the Roman Catholic 40-yard line. KLites have the football, wearing white here today with golden helmets. Bishop McDevitt with the blue tops, gold bottoms, and a little bit of a different shade of gold helmet. As Beals takes the shotgun snap, has a man wide open. Taden Mines cuts inside at the 45, gets across the 50, turns on the Jets, and is pulled down at the 41-yard line of Bishop McDevitt. A really nice play there as Nazir Jones-Davis had to come all the way from the linebacking core to pick him off before he might have been gone after missing that tackle. So a nice job by Jones-Davis, but a better job by Samaj Beals, flipping the field, and Roman Catholic will have a first down from the Bishop McDevitt 42-yard line to start the second quarter. You are listening to the PIAA State Championships, a great contest thus far as Bishop McDevitt, the champions of District 3, lead against Roman Catholic, the champions of District 12, in their first ever state championship appearance. Stay with us. Next Play Basketball is an AAU program in the greater Philadelphia area. They offer camps, clinics, and private training for boys and girls, 3rd to 11th graders. They teach the next play mentality to help athletes have success on and off the court. Next Play coaches focus on each player's development through high-level coaching and a competitive environment. If you would like to join the Next Play family, go to nextplaybasketball.com for more information. They are hosting spring tryouts on January 11th. Roman Catholic will now drive from right to left. It'll be first down and 10 from the 42 of Bishop McDevitt, first play of the second quarter. DeLeese in the backfield gets the handoff. Big gashing run across the 30. Cuts inside there to the 25-yard line. Pulled down after a gain of 17. First and 10 for Roman Catholic.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see more and more of these explosive plays from both sides, and the KO Lights are already ready to go.
They talk about tempo. They love to do it. They make no bones about it. This time in the pocket, Samaj Beals now gets out of trouble, rolls to his left, fires to the sideline. Was intended for Taden Mines, but that one sailed on him. Threw that one, I think, where either only his player could catch it or nobody, or in that case, his guy wasn't going to be able to catch it either.
And his coach is not happy with Beals. I'm not sure what's being discussed, but it did look like he left a nice, clean pocket a little early there. It was collapsing. It's all right, though. 2nd and 10 in Bishop McDevitt territory on the 25.
And the Crusaders of Bishop McDevitt have done a nice job to gain pressure, get into the backfield, and put a lot of pressure on this offensive line for Roman Catholic. 2nd down and 10. Beals stands in. This time takes a shot and delivers a high football intended for Mines. Not caught. Diaz-Ellis. That's Dominic Diaz-Ellis in there on the coverage. It'll be 3rd down and 10, and it feels like here we go again out this side of the field. It'll be 3rd down and 10 from inside the 25-yard line. Clear 4-down territory situation for Roman Catholic.
Yeah, both of these defenses just get incredibly stout when they're backed up into their own end zone.
Line to gain is about the 15 as Beals takes the snap, now steps up. He's going to run with it. Throws the football, though, and it's intercepted. It was as he was tripping, he got rid of it, and it was intercepted by Bishop McDevitt.
Beals has to just take the tackle there.
Dominic Diaz-Ellis, who had just broken up the prior play, this time finds the football in those 2 mitts. It's a turnover with 11:24 to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure who made the tackle there. It looked like Lucas Lawler just, looks like Beals had all day to run and got tackled, tried to force the ball out there, and unfortunately a critical interception.
Right? I mean, that's one where you can take the sack and still go for it on 4th down. At worst, try to pin him, but I think you still go for it at that point. A very low percentage play.
I thought he was almost past the line of scrimmage there as well.
So it's 1st and 10 for Bishop McDevitt, and they'll start with Jones-Davis. Jones-Davis follows behind that right tackle, goes off tackle for a gain of 4. Terrific patience that time by the lead tailback for Bishop McDevitt.
I hope Roman Catholic has been doing their sprints, because the downside to this hurry-up offense is their defense does not get much rest. And that could come back to bite them later in the game.
Freddie DiNardo lines up wide outside the right tackle, looking to get to the quarterback, Stone Saunders. Maurice Barnes this time is the deep back in the pistol. Saunders flips it out wide. Good throw and catch. No, they say incomplete. So bobbled on the sideline by Dominic Diaz-Ellis. He had to extend fully down about the 40, let's call it the 38-yard line. A couple of yards short of the line to gain. Couldn't bring it in. 3rd down and 6. Line to gain is the 39-yard line on Bishop McDevitt's side of the field. They're driving with it right now from left to right.
And yeah, pretty big down here for Bishop McDevitt. Trying to keep that Roman Catholic offense off the field.
3 wide for the Crusaders. Saunders keeps backing up, now running out of time. He'll roll to his right, take a shot down the field. Gage Ruth, did he get the feet in bounds? Yes, he did. All the way down to the 43-yard line of Roman Catholic. What a play by Stone Saunders.
Stone Cold Saunders there running to his right, throws that perfect ball to a wide open receiver down the field for a huge gain down in Roman Catholic territory on the Roman Catholic 43.
Coming into that pass, he had 55-ish yards passing. Now he's at 80. 51 yards away from being the all-time leading passer in Pennsylvania high school football history. Handoff. Jones Davis goes off tackle, lays the boom at the 37, and stumbles down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 8, maybe 7. Yeah, we'll call it 8 yards on 1st down off the right tackle for Jones Davis.
Yeah, now the Crusaders are cooking. They are, opening up their playbook, able to get it through the air and through the ground. Just got to keep this momentum up and kind of keep chipping away at this defense. They've been out on the field quite a bit.
The Crusaders, for all that football history, they don't like that 2-4 record in these state finals. They want to win this one here. Would be their 3rd. Jones Davis breaks 2 tackles, make it a 3rd at the 30-yard line, and keeps on going. That took 5 Roman Catholic Kaolites to knock him out of bounds. That is a gain of 7 yards on 2nd and 2, and he has the 1st.
That was just a grown man run there. I don't know how he spun out of that first tackle, then proceeded to break 2 more. And wow.
And tell you what, he bounced all the way to the left. He really didn't even go down. It was the sideline. Him being out of bounds is the only thing that stopped him on that one, on his way through 5 defenders. So they mark him at the 27-yard line. 1st down and 10, 9:32 to play 2nd quarter. It's a 7-3 lead for Bishop McDevitt.
Time of possession is pretty equal right now. I expect that to kind of go in Bishop McDevitt's favor.
3 receivers, but they're going to keep running the football this time. Maurice Barnes. Barnes gained 5 on 1st down, maybe 6. Call it 5 with 9:20 and ticking to play here. It'll be 2nd down.
And yeah, Bishop McDevitt, no rush. I believe we had number 99 just check in.
Okay.
You want to tell us about that, Bob?
Sure. David Smith was wearing number 60 pregame. They said he might be wearing 99 at times. He could flip back and forth with that jersey. There's our guy, number 60, David Smith for Bishop McDevitt. In there on 2nd and 5. Saunders flips it out wide. It's a screen pass for Maurice Barnes. Barnes nudges forward. Couldn't get through the shoestring tackle. Taken down at about, call it the 16-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and short.
And the playbook is still wide open. I think imagine this is 4-down territory.
Wow, they gave him a 1st down on that play. Okay. I mean, playbook's still open, but they got a heck of a better angle than we do up here in the booth. So 8:29, clock ticking. 1st and 10 for Bishop McDevitt. Driving from left to right and into the red zone. Jonte Quick, the wide receiver on the near side, but they're going to go up the middle to Nazir Jones Davis as he swoops his way. That's right, swoops his way for a gain of 2. They call him Swoops. I like a couple of those nicknames in the backfield. Reese Barnes and Swoops Jones Davis. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
I think they have nicknames for a reason, the way they're playing. You can call them whatever they want to be called.
They're trying to be called state champs here tonight.
Imagine that.
The big boys up front for Bishop McDevitt have been leading the way thus far. Saunders drops back, moves right, runs out of time, throws it into the ground. Intended receiver Gage Ruth, but he was just out of time there on that play. It's been a nice day defensively for Justice Gaskin, who came on a cornerback blitz.
And everybody else looked like they were running in slow motion with Gaskin coming off the edge. I don't think Saunders expected that closing distance to happen so quickly.
3rd down and 7. First down marker is at about the 7-yard line of Roman Catholic. If there is much of a wind left, Bishop McDevitt driving into it. Saunders, quick out. It's caught. Fuller taken down. That's the first catch of the day for Liam Fuller, and he's at the 10-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and about 3 yards to go. Decision time for Bishop McDevitt. And Stone Saunders is staying on the field, having a discussion with his coach. Thoughts on this decision, Tyler, if it is to go for it? And it looks like it is.
I think it's a state championship decision here, Bob. You feel comfortable with how your offense has been moving? Why not? The way your defense has been playing? Why not?
Offset I formation with the fullback to the right. They hand it off. Jones-Davis didn't look like he got it initially. All will depend on the spot. The official coming in at the 8-yard line. The line to gain was the 7. Don't have a call yet. Tyler, they'll likely spot this football and then determine.
Well, I said why not. The not is because.
And that's not a good spot. They're looking towards the sideline, looking at the marker. Will they call for a measurement? Yes, they will.
Wow.
It's an official timeout to measure the football. 4th down and 3. They ran it off the right tackle. Behind an offset I, and Jack Dawson laid the block. All comes down to this spot. Roman Catholic was up to task. Was it good enough? No. The chains are out on the field. Now they will stretch that chain, and it will come up a yard short. It's another turnover on downs. This time Roman Catholic gets off the field. And so what do you have, Tyler? You have 2 turnovers on downs inside the 10-yard line.
And, you know,
both by Bishop McDevitt.
I know. And suddenly that interception doesn't seem as costly as it did maybe 5 minutes ago.
So it's 7-3. Bishop McDevitt, they turn the ball over twice on downs.
With an interception as well from Roman Catholic.
So now a man in motion. They're going to get Rayshon Scott going on a jet sweep, and he's taken down at about the 10-yard line. He gained 2. They're going to give him the 11, so we'll give him 3 on first down. 2nd and 7 coming up. Clock ticking, 6:33 to go here in this second quarter. Again, going quickly. They're going to throw the quick out. A flag does come, and a big hit at the 20-yard line. Another flag comes in late. Taden Mines on the catch. One came right at the line of scrimmage and right at the snap. The other flag came from the secondary and well after the snap. It was actually right as the play was ending. So we'll unfurl all of this now.
So Roman Catholic was moving so quickly that Bishop McDevitt wasn't set. The lineman went to put his hand down as the ball was being snapped. I don't know if they're going to call that.
Which, of course, that in of itself is not a penalty. You can move on the defensive side all you want, but did he jump?
Yeah, depending on where he was in relation to the line of scrimmage.
So we're looking to that white-hatted official there in the middle of the field. He will give us the call. So an illegal shift against Roman Catholic, a hold against Roman Catholic. Bishop McDevitt and the officials will figure out where this will be moved back to. But suffice to say, that first down will be wiped off the board.
Really interesting where that holding flag came from. It came way back down on like the 30-yard line, well beyond where the play developed. And that'll half the distance to the goal there.
Half the distance to the goal. You're listening to an audio broadcast of the state championship. Roman Catholic and Bishop McDevitt. Bob Long, Tyler Kern here to bring you the contest. So it'll be second down. They're back behind the sticks. About 12 yards to go. Beals going to take off with the football, got out to the 9-yard line, tripped up there on the play. Flying to the football there.
And what Beals is able to do there, it looked like there was nothing there. Was able to break at least one tackle, looked like two.
Julius Fuentes-Bream in there on the stop. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Line again is just past the 15. Shotgun snap. Beals steps up. Beals looks downfield. Fires. There was contact early.
And I think he's past the line of scrimmage there.
I don't see a flag anywhere. Do you, Tyler?
Yeah, there is a flag.
There is a flag.
Yeah, I think it landed on one of the yellow parts of the field there.
Okay. Tough to tell.
Thought he was past the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they say.
It was close.
Yeah. And really interesting. Roman Catholic had the numbers. There was only 2 defenders and 3 receivers on the left side of the field here. Surprised Beals didn't look that way.
And so the flag is against Roman Catholic. Bishop McDevitt should have every incentive to decline the penalty. Pass was ruled incomplete. And it is an illegal forward pass called. That's a loss of down, so they can't accept the penalty, take the yardage, and it's 4th down. They'll punt this away, Roman Catholic will, from the shadow of their own goalpost.
We have Quick here from Bishop McDevitt on the Roman Catholic 40 to receive this punt. Should give him pretty nice field position.
Rayshawn Scott will punt this one away, not Pollock, for the Kaolites. 2 feet in his own end zone. And he gets the punt off. It's a short one and heads towards the sideline. It bounces out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. They'll spot it right at the 21. Bishop McDevitt with terrific field position and 5:37 to play. And Tyler, this Crusader team starting to impose their will on Roman Catholic, and certainly the special teams battle and the field position battle is not helping things in that regard for the Kaolites.
Yeah, I still stand by the statement of it. It was pretty low risk for them to go for that 4th and 3. The way Bishop McDevitt is playing, especially on defense, what they're able to do when they give Roman Catholic kind of no field to work with. I mean, they're the better football team right now. And if you ask me after that first series, the way Roman Catholic offense came out and kind of punched the Crusaders in the mouth, didn't seem that way.
So after that punt, first and 10 for Bishop McDevitt at the 20 of Roman Catholic. They'll start this drive at the edge of the red zone. Nazir Jones-Davis in the backfield. And now we're ready to go. The call is defense from the Roman Catholic faithful. Pistol look. Nazir Jones-Davis up the middle, and he does get a few yards. Got across the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Gain of 2 on first down, right in between the tackles.
Yeah, Bishop McDevitt heavily leaning on the run as of late. Saunders hasn't had to air it out in quite a bit of time.
And unlike the hurry-up offense of Roman Catholic, McDevitt huddling up each time, taking some time off the clock. They have 2 in the backfield along with Saunders. Saunders takes the shotgun snaps, hangs in the pocket, flings it to his right. It's caught there by Jonte Quick. Shows how quick he is as he twirls his way inside the 10. Tackle made by the Kaolites, number 12, Ian Stead. It's enough for a first down, and it'll be first and goal for Bishop McDevitt. 4:52 to remain here in the second quarter.
And as you said, Bob, Bishop McDevitt in no rush here. Using up all the play clock. And in my opinion, kind of chipping away at this Roman Catholic defense. You know, no matter how conditioned you are, it's really hard to keep this up.
Dawson is the fullback. I formation. Diaz Ellis is in motion. Now Saunders is running out of time. Saunders goes down. It's a big loss all the way back to the 15-yard line. He skittered back. He skittered right. Then he started to come into the pocket there, Tyler, and it just enveloped him. The Roman Catholic Kaolites, 3 guys in there on that stop.
Yeah, it looked like, as you said, Saunders was kind of just focused on Diaz Allen. Never really got off that read. It looked like that was the kind of the pass to make. And, you know, kudos to this Roman Catholic defensive line just kind of collapsing that pocket on Saunders.
Can Roman Catholic make yet another stop after the ball was inside the 10-yard line? Saunders, clean pocket. Saunders, lots of time to look. Slings it. It is caught at the 5-yard line, dragged down there by Ian Stead. But a really nice catch, good protection, and Diaz Ellis makes the catch. It'll be third down and goal from the 5.
And now you begin to wonder, is this 4-down territory again, especially with what the Kaolites were able to do last time on 4th and 3. All depends on what kind of yardage they get on this play.
3:06, clock ticking. Third down and goal. 3 wide for Bishop McDevitt. Saunders in the shotgun. Saunders hands off. Jones Davis to the goal line, and he'll stand up into the end zone. Touchdown, Bishop McDevitt. A Roman Catholic Kaolite on the left side of that line as he goes right. Jones Davis had a shot. He had a shot at him there, and he went off tackle, made one miss, and got into the end zone. It's 13-3, Bishop McDevitt.
Yeah, respect the Crusaders sticking with Jones Davis when it's that, you know, short yardage situation at the goal line. Wasn't able to get it done on the left side of the field, but was able to get it done there commandingly.
Aiden Grella on to attempt the extra point. Up and good. 14-3, 2:50 to go in this one.
And not what we expected, I think. 14-3 game. Roman Catholic unable to get into the end zone thus far in the first half.
2:50 here to play. Roman Catholic now, Tyler. Your thoughts here on how do they get something going offensively? Because Bishop McDevitt's going to get the football to start the second half as well.
Yeah, I like that, you know, 2 running back set that they kind of had going early on in the first half. Was able to give a pretty dynamic offensive look. Just, you know, get that man in motion, kind of open up your options, and kind of stick to what the original game plan seemed to be. Maybe a nice special teams play here on the kickoff return.
Neely back deep to receive for Roman Catholic. That one blasted and will land and bounce into the end zone on one hop. Big possession here for Roman Catholic as Samaj Beals gets one last piece of advice before heading onto the field here. Jojo DeLeese by his side. So what was an opening drive that went all the way down inside the 10-yard line and ended up being a field goal for Roman Catholic has really been it for them offensively of any substance. Can they bookend the half with offensive drives that produce points? Ball at the 20-yard line. 2 running backs in the backfield along with Beals, and he's going to fling it out wide. Good catch there And nice job by number 6, Rayshon Scott. He got all the way out to the 27-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play action pass.
That's a great start as KO Lights go hurry up here.
4 wide. Beals looks right, throws right, and it was nearly intercepted. Jumping the route was Dominic Diaz-Ellis. Hit him in the breadbasket. It should have been 20-0.
Wow. He jumped that route. Saw it from the very beginning. And he's pretty upset with himself.
3rd and 2. Can Roman Catholic make good on that? No, maybe they can on second effort. JoJo DeLeese was hit behind the line of scrimmage and kept the legs moving. The ball got to the 30-yard line. It was a touchback, Tyler, so you know the nose of the football only just needs to touch that white line at the 30. And JoJo DeLeese keeps the drive going. It feels like a big one there.
Yeah, they cannot afford another 3 and out, so that was huge.
DeLeese makes one miss in the hole, but then he's met by 3, including Barnes. Reinhardt in there on the stop as well at the tail end of it. Great defense by Bishop McDevitt. We're going to tick under 2 minutes to go in this second quarter. Stay with us at halftime. We will have an interview with Dan Hoban. He is the public address announcer for the Philadelphia Catholic League Basketball Championships and does a lot of work with the Roman Catholic football program as well as, and especially the basketball program. Now on 2nd and 9, Beals scrambles left and is able to get out of bounds. He has the first down and another big conversion on an off-schedule play. 1:45 and Tyler, the clock stops.
Yeah, and this drive is all on Beals. We know what he's capable of. We've seen it all year. He needs to kind of play within himself and kind of make it happen. Good start.
1st and 10, ball on the Roman Catholic 41-yard line. Rayshon Scott, the man in motion, 4 wide, and it'll go that way. Good throw, but it was dropped. Perhaps led a little bit and a tad low. But if Scott could have found a way to catch that football, he had daylight up the far side of the field as we see it. 2nd and 10.
Scott talking to Beals saying he didn't like how low that pass was. Second drop of the night for Scott.
This time Scott lines up in the slot. 4 wide. Beals quickly throws this one, and that one is high and over the outstretched arm. It was going to be hard to get that one to Ian Stead. Good job coming over in coverage for Tyler Reinhardt, the safety. If Stead caught that football, he was going to have the boom laid in the midsection there, Tyler.
Yeah, just nothing happening there. KO Light's playing a little slower.
3rd down and 10. Line to gain is the 49-yard line on the other side of the field. Beals stands in, has a good pocket. Now escapes the pocket, though, to his right, looking for help. Doesn't have any, and he was tackled in the field of play. That'll be a sack. The clock runs. It's a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. Bishop McDevitt should be calling timeout, and they do. Now the clock stops at 1 minute and 21 seconds to play.
Yeah, still a decent amount of time left with 1 timeout for Bishop McDevitt.
And a struggling special teams unit for Roman Catholic.
Yeah, last punt went, 18, 20 yards?
So 4th down and 12. This timeout called by Bishop McDevitt. They have 1 timeout remaining. And boy, could they go 2 for 1 here, Tyler. They're going to get the football with 1:10 or so left in this half. You know how quickly they can move the football. And then they will get the football to begin the second half.
Yeah, I mean, the last punt, I know they're backed up on their own end zone, but the last punt only went 14 yards. Going to need a heck of a lot more here.
Rayshon Scott, good snap, and gets a decent punt away. That's going to take a hop, and it'll be a couple yards scooting forward, getting out of bounds at the 30. So Bishop McDevitt will need to go 70 yards in 71 seconds to score a touchdown before the half. By the way, Tyler, 108 yards throwing on 8 of 11 passing for Stone Saunders. We mentioned it when we came into the contest, and a lot of this, by the way, thanks to Rob Puglisi, who does a terrific job for the Bishop McDevitt football program. Needs 130 yards passing to break Alex Irby's yardage mark. He's already beaten Alex Irby's state record touchdowns mark for a career. 202 touchdowns thrown for Stone Saunders. But they're going to stay with the run. And Maurice Barnes gains 4 yards on first down. They're going to need to move quickly here, ticking under 1 minute to go. Second down, call it 6, from the 34-yard line on McDevitt's side of the field. And they'll again run it. This time Barnes goes off the left tackle. He is ripped back after a gain of 4. He's at the 39-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1, but the bigger concern is the fact that 30-plus seconds have gone off the clock and they've only gained 9 yards. What will they do here on 3rd and 1? Jones Davis has the first down and a lot more, out to midfield, and he tripped up at the 45-yard line. The damage was done. He was clipped from his heels. He was going down either way, but the optic, Tyler, is as he was falling, there was nobody from Roman Catholic in between him and the end zone. And so now they'll spike the football with 16 seconds to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, it almost seems like, they were kind of getting a feel for if they were able to get down the field at all. Suddenly a big break, but only 16 seconds left now. You got to take a shot.
So a quick timeout here on the field, just a 30-second timeout. Stone Saunders will come out in the shotgun. Diaz Ellis, Jonte Quick, the wideouts on the near side of the field. And they false started. Did not look good as the receivers on the near side of the field were jockeying as to who's on the ball, who's off the ball. Now, because that was a dead ball penalty and a false start, no 10-second runoff, they'll back them up 5 yards.
Yeah, it looked like that play was designed to go for the end zone, if not pretty far down there. Receivers were just running go routes, it looked like.
Second down and 15. Line to gain is the 35-yard line, though that's not really the concern. Realistically, Tyler, you're thinking about call it 30 yards would get you to the 20, a 37-yard field goal into the wind on a 20-degree night. That'd be doing pretty well. And now they're going to adjust the clock. 16 seconds remains.
So I think we're, like you said, Bob, expected to see a shot here, see if they can make something happen here.
Roman Catholic has the 2 safeties, including JoJo DeLeese, playing center field here. 3 wideouts, all on the near side of the field, 1 in motion. Saunders takes a shot, and a big hit there. That was clean. What a hit by number 11, Justice Gaskin, who continues to lay the boom, that time against Nazir Jones-Davis, 15 yards down the field as he was trying to make the catch.
Yeah, well-designed play. Jones-Davis looked like he was going to come down with it, and then just a huge hit there. And wiped 5 seconds off the board as well on 3rd and long.
$11 seconds. Clock stopped late second quarter. Bishop McDevitt will get the football to start the second half. They could really make this hurt here. But they're going to hand it off to Jones-Davis, who is yanked down at the 41-yard line. 4 seconds left. There's no timeout, so that will end the half. Roman Catholic trails 14-3 Bishop McDevitt after falling down 3-0. On an initial drive down the field by Roman Catholic, came up just short in the end zone. It really has been Bishop McDevitt controlling things from there. A couple of stops in the red zone certainly helped Tyler, but Roman Catholic will need some answers as they head towards the second half. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back in just a minute as we have Dan Hoban from Roman Catholic to join us here at half.
More people are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the outstanding customer service and the extraordinary selection of Infiniti vehicles. Like the all-new 2025 QX80, it's unlike any luxury SUV you've ever experienced. With an all-new design and groundbreaking technology, the Infiniti QX80 has set a new standard in its class. Come experience the QX80 and the entire Infiniti lineup at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove. To be sure.
First-time homebuyer, seasoned investor, looking to sell a property from the Poconos to the Greater Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia and surrounding areas, all the way to the Jersey Shore. I'm your guy. Speaking of the shore, if you're not down here right now in Ocean City watching this game live, you need to give me a call because you should be down here experiencing the beautiful Jersey Shore with us in your own beach house.
It's halftime here at Cumberland Valley High School. Roman Catholic 3, and it's Bishop McDevitt in the lead with 14. Bob Long here back up in the booth, and we have Dan Hoban, head golf coach at Roman Catholic and works with Roman basketball. Also, by the way, the voice of the Philadelphia Catholic League at the Palestra on the public address. My counterpart, we sit on the other side of the floor for the big game every February, but terrific to have you up here in the booth. I know, I guess golf's an outdoor sport when it's warm. Basketball's an indoor sport when it's cold. This is an outdoor sport when it's 20 degrees outside, Dan.
Well, Bob, I think I set a personal record for layers.
Is that right?
I didn't put them all on until I got to the parking lot tonight because I didn't want to burn up driving 3 hours to get here. But, it's a great venue. It's a great night for Pennsylvania football. We're on the wrong side of the scoreboard right now, but hopefully that'll change in the second half.
Well, let's talk about the road to get here, Dan, because, yes, there's 24 minutes for Roman Catholic to look to come back and win this football game. But, the story isn't going to begin or end at the end of this contest. I want to talk about how this program got to this point, how Rick, what his role was in getting this program from a team that was struggling, quite frankly, before he came on board, to a team looking to win a state title here tonight.
Well, absolutely. I know Rick's done a tremendous job with our program, and unfortunately, under some very, very trying circumstances this year, with the tragic loss of his daughter Ariana in a car accident back in July or August, I believe. And I just take my hat off to him. No one should ever have to bury a child. And what Rick's been, the inner strength that he's shown, and the kids have rallied around him. We just hope we can bring a happy ending for Rick and Rick and also his family and obviously the kids.
And that is just an absolutely tragic story. My heart broke when I heard about it, and certainly we've been thinking about him this entire season. How has the team, how have these young men, how has the school rallied around him?
Well, there's some video actually out on social media where the entire team, after one of the 7-on-7s, I believe, they all went to his house, and they all were actually kneeling on the lawn, and they brought him out of his house. And I mean, if you didn't well up when you watched the video, you didn't have a pulse. It was very touching.
Yeah, absolutely. And Joe Santoliquido, by the way, with Eastern PA Football, did a heck of a story.
What a beautiful article.
Yep.
What a beautiful article. I shared it with everybody.
A terrifically talented writer who just somehow knows how to capture the moment when it is its most poignant.
Absolutely, no question. And like I said, we're a little bit on the short side on the scoreboard right now. A couple, one turnover, shank punt, giving them a short field. I was down literally 10 yards from the touchdown on a long pass they scored, and I thought the McDevitt receiver was the last person who was going to make that catch.
Yep.
I'm talking, half an inch, and that ball gets either deflected or picked off by one of our guys. But that's why football's 48 minutes.
It is, absolutely. And if Roman Catholic wants to come back into the football game, they'll need to get a stop. Bishop McDevitt will receive the football. But let's talk a little bit more about the school, Roman Catholic, right? I think a lot of folks know it as a basketball powerhouse, certainly. Football now, this is an opportunity for their state title for the first time in program history. They, earlier in the season, earned their first state playoff win as a program. But tell me about the athletics programs as a whole and generally the school and its mission?
Well, we're one of the few schools in the Catholic League that actually offers every varsity sport, and that's part of the overall program that we have down at Roman, being 135 years old. The oldest all boys Catholic high school in the country, thanks to Mr. Thomas E. Cahill, our founder, whose estate began the founding of our school. It's just a special place. I would definitely say that I would definitely put money that we probably have between our administration, our faculty, our coaches, and everything. We might have the most alumni in those positions. I know I just finished my 24th season as head golf coach, and I'm going on season 35 working for the basketball staff. So
good for you.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's halftime here, by the way. If you're just joining us, Bob Long with Dan Hoban, golf coach at Roman Catholic. He's a golf pro by trade as well and works directly with the Roman Catholic basketball program. Last year you said, if I had a role, you'd call me Adobo, director of basketball operations. But I'll tell you what, you do it all, including, by the way, as we talked about, the public address, which is pretty cool. Before we get to that, I think you inadvertently just answered the trivia question that I think a lot of people wonder when they see Roman Catholic. What the heck is a Cahillite?
Cahillite it's funny, when we travel to basketball tournaments I used to travel with the team to tournaments, obviously in high school and then into my college years. I don't much anymore. I'm more just game day stuff anymore. I mean, Chris has plenty of great coaches on his staff, and I like to do a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff. Like for example, Chris commissioned me to work with a graphic designer that's an alum. We're going to be debuting a special patch on our basketball uniforms in memory of Tom McKenna. God rest his soul.
Absolutely.
It will be a strange scene tomorrow at our first game without seeing him at the scorer's table.
And for those that don't know, and I think a lot of folks that might be listening here tonight do know, but for those that don't know Tom Hockey Puck McKenna, tell us about him.
What a great man. What was really cool 2 weeks ago, Coach Chris and Coach John Moscow, along with the McKenna family, they actually had a celebration of life at the Sprinkler Fitters Hall. And it was a who's who of Philly basketball. I mean, everybody from Coach Dunphy, Coach Martelli, Dick Hoops Weiss came down from New York. And it was just a celebration of Philly basketball with the McKenna family. And nobody really spoke formally other than Father Flanagan, who did a prayer service. But everybody was just kind of hanging around, telling stories. And they all involve Puck and various rides home and from games or trips or things like that. I said, Joe Lenardi had bracketology, we had hocketology. And he's going to be sorely missed.
And speaking of great writers in this city, Mike Jensen had written a great story about Puck.
Yeah, and Mike's actually going to be debuting. It's in the works. There's going to be a book.
That's right.
He's writing about Philly basketball. And
worst kept secret, or maybe it's not even a secret.
Yeah, and he told us that he's limited through the producer of the book, that he's limited to, I forget exactly what the words are, but I mean, gosh, you write a book about Philly basketball, that could be the size of War and Peace.
Yes, it could be.
And you probably wouldn't cover it all. But
that's right.
But no, it's just, Philly basketball, the Catholic League, all the schools, and it's a camaraderie with the coaches and the players and the former players and the assistant coaches. It's just, we all want to beat the heck out of each other when we're on the floor for 32 minutes. But then it really is a family.
Yeah, 100% it is. And I'll tell you that without getting too much into it, especially when you get to the state level and people feel a certain way about certain schools.
Sure.
Certainly the Philadelphia Catholic League, you have to stay together at that point, don't you?
Well, I thought it was pretty neat. I saw on some of the social media posts this past week where, like, for example, the folks at St. Joe's Prep were wishing Bonner and Roman well in our state tournament games. Bonner was wishing Roman St. and just vice versa. When it gets to this level, we'll all represent the Philly Catholic League, and it's all about Philadelphia football and, trying to bring those state championships back to the city of brotherly love.
And quite frankly, beyond championships and all of that, you're trying to provide opportunities for young men to better themselves emotionally, physically, spiritually, athletically, academically.
I mean, there's nothing, I know there's probably more people watching this game or listening to this broadcast at home, but there's still a pretty darn good crowd here, and it's a balmy 25 degrees out there, but
That's right.
not exactly golf weather.
No, it is not. Let's talk hoops. Let's talk about Roman Catholic and this year's club. I know you're anxiously awaiting the team's debut tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yep, against Sanford from Delaware in the Kobe Bryant Classic. Our game will be at 7 o'clock at the Six-Man Center, the new Six-Man Center on Wissahickon Avenue. Looking forward to it.
That'll be terrific. I know Chris is doing a heck of a job, and boy, it must have been good to have a three coach plan, right? Where McDevitt does as well as he does, takes a quick leave of absence. He's going to spend some time with his family. Great. Matt Griffin comes on, and all the success that he was able to have. Matt Griffin wants to go and pursue his college coaching dreams. By the way, he's doing a terrific job.
Oh yeah, I tell people all the time. I thought I had passion about my sport as a golf professional until I met Matt.
Yep.
My gosh.
And so Matt leaves, and I have enjoyed thoroughly watching his journey at the college level. Who comes back but Chris McDevitt, and picked up right where he left off, including 2 straight Philadelphia Catholic League championships.
Well, what I love and about the Roman basketball family is Coach Seddon is at every practice.
Yep.
Every practice. He sits in he would kill me if I mentioned this on the radio, but he sits over in a corner, has his little notepad, and he just writes little notes down, and he hands them to Chris, and before that, hand them to Matt. And, gosh, when you have a Hall of Fame coach with no pretensions at all your practices, I mean, that you can't ask for much better than that.
The last 2 years, let's talk about those Catholic League championships before we move on here to the 2024-2025 campaign. The Palestra has been open a long time. It's had a ton of unbelievable games, NCAA tournament games, etc., great high school games. The last 2 years and those finishes at the Palestra have to rank right up there. You've been doing this longer than I have. We're both very young, of course, Dan, but you've been doing this longer than I have. Tell me where those two rack up.
Wow. That's I would have to throw a third one in there.
Okay.
Gosh, it would be 2018.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
We hold the ball for the last minute and 20 seconds or whatever. Lynn Greer, yo-yos the ball in and out and in against Isaiah Wong, who's playing in the pros. Seth Lundy sets a high ball screen. He takes that, dishes off to Hakeem Hart, layup. We win by 1.
Can we go through those
2 points?
four names again that you just mentioned? This is what I'm talking about with high school and Philadelphia Catholic League basketball. So you said Lynn Greer, what type of career he's had and the family he came from. Hakeem Hart, the college career that he had, including ending at Villanova, by the way. Seth Lundy, right, NBA. And, of course, you mentioned him on the Bonner side, Isaiah Wong. How about those 4 names?
Well, it's Philly basketball for you.
That's what it is.
Philly basketball for you, and then I tell people when I travel, I said, if you love basketball, you have to see a game at the Palestra. Dean Smith Center, great. Cameron Indoor Stadium, great. It's not the Palestra.
It's not the Palestra.
And when you mention those games, yes, I mean, they're classics. But if they're not in that building, it doesn't mean as much.
It's true.
It doesn't mean as much. And I've been so blessed to be able to, except for the COVID year, to be able to do the semis and the finals since 2007. And that was a heart stopper for me. We against a great Newman Goretti team with Scoop Jardine and Rick Jackson. We were down 10, 5 minutes to go. Brad Wanamaker sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. Goes back in the game, and we end up winning the game by 3. By the way, Brad is on our staff this year.
Are you kidding me?
Brad's on our staff, and his son is a freshman at Roman.
No kidding.
That's how I know I'm getting old.
Oh, that's how I know I'm getting old. Holy smokes. Are you kidding me?
A few years ago, I'll never forget, when Sharif Jackson checked in his first game as a freshman 4 years ago, I turned around to his father, who we went to Roman together, and I said, Mark, I really feel old right now. He said, why? I said, I was doing this when you were playing. Now I'm doing this when your son's playing.
Yep,
so.
Absolutely right. Wow. This is halftime, by the way, if you're watching and listening along with us here today from a PIAA 5A state final at Cumberland Valley High School. It is an audio-only broadcast, PIAA regulation, so thrilled to be here broadcasting the game to you in the way that we can, and appreciate you being alongside. We're with Dan Hoban right now for the last couple of minutes of halftime. I tell you, this just flies by, you and me, whenever we have these conversations, on or off the air, whether that red light is on or off, right?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, and I can't say enough, especially from all the Philadelphia Catholic League family, and especially the LaSalle family, and how great a job you do and your team do to bring your broadcasts out, and it really helps the kids. And especially when you go. I mean, obviously, I know LaSalle is your home game, if you will. But when you get out games like this, even though it is audio only, I mean, I'm sure, tonight or tomorrow when I'm supposed to be working, I'm going to be rolling this up on YouTube and listening to it just because I missed it because I'm down on the sidelines. But it's just you just do a phenomenal job.
Well, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that, and you said it well, right, for the kids. It is the only reason we do it. If I didn't feel that way, I wouldn't be doing it any longer. I got to ask you about doing public address. You've certainly hinted at it, but let's go back to Cave Goss hitting the game winner last year and kind of why you do it and what that particular moment was like and whether that brought things full circle for you.
Wow, I'll tell you, that I could have retired after that one. That was, and I started doing this when I was actually a student at Roman. And Coach Seddon kind of put me through a tryout a little bit. And what a lot of people don't know is I actually did some games at Halahan when my sister Megan was playing there way back in the day. But it's a hobby. It gets me through the winters. I love doing it. Obviously, a gym is a little warmer than being in football. But I didn't do as many football games this year for Roman just because of my schedule and the commute from my office. And but there's nothing like it. I mean, gosh, how do you get a better seat than the front row of the plaster? First row, mid-court. How do you beat that? And, I've been so fortunate and blessed to see so many great players, great kids, great coaches, both our coaches and, our opponents. And, like we've both been saying, it's definitely a brotherhood in the Catholic League. And it's just, gosh, I could talk forever about being able to work games in Rome, and it's just so special.
I am looking forward to seeing you down the road and along the way here through what will be a terrific basketball season. And certainly for all the folks dressed in purple out there, I know where your rooting interests are. I wish the best for you in the second half.
Yeah, I hope that I don't have a voice by the end of the fourth quarter because that means we came back. But, this first drive of this third quarter is going to be important for our guys. Make a stand, make a stop, and get the offense back on the field and let Samaj Beals do his thing.
All right, well, we're going to send you out about 60-degree difference right now from where we are to where you'll be, but we appreciate you coming up and doing this with us.
Thanks so much for having me, Bob. Like I said, you do an outstanding job.
Well, thank you. Dan Hoban with us from Roman Catholic High School, golf coach, helps with the football program, does public address for the Philadelphia Catholic League. He's our distinguished guest here at half. Thanks again. Stay with us. We'll be right back with the second half kick.
Show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed to most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA state tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue, generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CC.
Third quarter about to get underway here from Cumberland Valley High School. This is an audio-only broadcast here between Roman Catholic and Bishop McDevitt High School. It's the 5A state championships. Tyler Kern is with me here tonight. Roman Catholic will kick this one away deep, and Tyler, at the conclusion of this special teams play, we'll want to get a look at some stats here from halftime. Roman Catholic will kick it from left to right. Pollock from the 40, boot to leather, and we're underway. Jonte Quick catches it, drops it at the 30, and now he's got room down the sideline as a result. Pollock couldn't make the play. He cuts inside at the 35, taken down at the 30-yard line, and a busted play is a huge start for Bishop McDevitt.
Him fumbling that ball made that play happen, actually. Wow, that was incredible. On that note, Bob, pretty similar stats that you wouldn't believe after seeing the box score, but, 10 first downs apiece for each team, similar rushing averages, nothing really that different until you get down to third down efficiency. McDevitt has 4 of 8, whereas Roman only has 2 of 8. And the other thing is McDevitt has doubled the passing yards, and that goes from Saunders' deep shots that he took. So pretty interesting, kind of tells a story.
8 for 12 for 108 yards. 22 yards away from setting the all-time record here in Pennsylvania. Big hit. Nazir Jones-Davis met behind the line of scrimmage by Roman Catholic.
And that's how you answer that. Big return.
Lazarius Toombs, number 5, with the tackle. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Ball on the 32-yard line of Roman Catholic. So Bishop McDevitt on the other side of midfield, driven by that strong return by Jonte Quick. Jonte Quick now in the slot, 2 receivers. There's a tight end on the line and a running back in the backfield with Stone Saunders. They hand it that way. Jones-Davis gets to the original line, no more. 2-yard gain on 2nd and 12. In between the tackles, it's 3rd down and 10. Line to gain is the 20-yard line of Roman Catholic.
And, Dan Smith was in on that one in that jumbo package. Number 99 was number 60 coming into this, but he wanted to be able to sub in as a tight end for extra blocking. You can tell that Bishop McDevitt is committed to the run when he's on the field.
4 down territory. Bishop McDevitt has been in this spot multiple times throughout the course of the day. 11 seconds on the play clock. Now they break the huddle. They come to the line, 3 wide on the far side of the field. A running back in the backfield. Saunders with good protection stands in. Now looks towards the end zone. Wide open, caught, touchdown. Bishop McDevitt has a 20-3 lead.
Wow.
Dominic Diaz-Ellis has a touchdown pass with 10:19 to play here in the third quarter.
I think that's a record there, Bob.
And you're exactly right. With that 30-yard touchdown pass, Stone Saunders has 138 on the day. He is the all-time leader in passing yardage in the state of Pennsylvania, passing Alex Irby, who did it just last year. He's got the touchdown career record and the career throwing yardage record. Stone Saunders, etch your name into the tablet, my friend. You are the best to do it, certainly from a statistics standpoint, and one of the best ever in any classification here in the PIAA. Aiden Grella attacks the extra point on. It's 21-3 Bishop McDevitt over Roman Catholic. A 21-0 run since the first drive of the game for Roman Catholic yielded those 3 points. And a broken coverage there, Tyler, is the difference.
Yeah, I mean, that kickoff return really set things up. But, man, I know we're audio only, but I've never seen a receiver more wide open on a deep shot like that. there was no one within 30 yards of him. Just sitting in the corner of the end zone there. Great find by Saunders. And great protection, too. He had like 6 or 7 seconds in the pocket.
And so now certainly the pressure is ramped up. Bishop McDevitt has controlled the line of scrimmage here tonight, and then Stone Saunders on 3rd and 10 flings it down the field with that super strong arm. Bishop McDevitt is 22 minutes of football away from winning their 3rd state title in program history. This is their 7th appearance. Kicked deep. Received at the 5-yard line by Roman Catholic. Trying to beat them to the edge. Taden Mines steps out of bounds at the 26, and he's thrown out of bounds way late. Not even close. A couple of flags come out on the play.
Almost got thrown into the propane tank.
That would have been a problem.
Yeah, wow.
The linebacker, R.J. Duffy, picks up the personal foul.
And suddenly, that becomes a very solid return.
They'll have it at just inside the 45-yard line after the 15-yard walk-off. Has to happen now, you would think, for Roman Catholic.
Yeah, I would, I know they've been leaning pretty hard on the tempo, but I think they need to kind of establish some time of possession, get a few first downs here, and then maybe, step up the tempo.
And the quarterback, Samaj Beals, faked the give. He's going to take it left, and he is taken down. A fall forward for a gain of 4 yards. Gets it out to the 47-yard line. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
That fake handoff felt like it lasted 5 seconds, but Beal using his athleticism to get down the field.
Quickly up to the line. JoJo DeLeese makes 1, now 2 miss. He gets to the edge, and he's knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field. He's inside the 40-yard line. JoJo DeLeese with a 15-yard carry and a first down. Might even give him 17-18 on that one as he scooted all the way across the 40-yard line. Solid run. Again, quickly, they'll go with DeLeese. DeLeese hit but falls forward. He kind of rolled himself to the side, got himself across the 35-yard line, a gain of 2, maybe 3 on first down. It'll be 2nd and long. And again, without a huddle, Roman Catholic right back into formation. 4 wide, Taden Mines comes in motion. And they're going to give it to Taden Mines on the jet sweep to the short side of the field. Gets tripped up after a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards, out to the 32. Line to gain is at about the 26, 27-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Right back to the line again. DeLeese to the right of Samaj Beals. 3 wide. Man comes in motion. Beals has time, takes a shot, one-on-one coverage towards that pylon, incomplete. Went through the hands of the intended receiver. Tyler, it's a good play call. It's a good throw, just couldn't bring it in.
Oh, yeah, what a dime by Beals there. It was actually a perfectly executed route, but it hit him, and it should have been going for 6 there. Really stinks to see that.
4th down and 6. The drop was by Ian Stead, by the way. 4th down and 6 for Roman Catholic. Beals, with lots of time, flings it to the sideline, caught by Rayshon Scott. 1st down and more, inside the 20, knocked out of bounds at the 18. Scott came in motion. No linebackers went with them for Bishop McDevitt. They ran 2 receivers long, and so Scott was wide open in the flat. 1st down for the Kaolites, 8:48 to play, 3rd quarter. Driving from left to right. Again, no huddle. JoJo DeLeese on the handoff up the middle. He's hit by Maurice Barnes and is able to skitter forward for another 2 yards. Gained 3 on 1st down and 10 in between the tackles.
Yeah, and this hurry-up offense works when you're getting first downs, and right now it is working.
And Bishop McDevitt is quickly trying to get a substitution onto the field. DeLeese makes 1 miss, scoots down, and then is hit. Dropped at the 11-yard line. Another gain of, let's call it, 3 yards. Line to gain is the 8. of Bishop McDevitt, and Roman Catholic, Tyler, needs 7 here to get themselves back into this football game. 4 wide receivers set. Taden Mines in motion. They're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Puts his foot in the ground, gets inside. Ball came out. It's loose in the end zone. They scramble for it. Did somebody come up with it? Did it go back out of the back of the end zone? Roman Catholic is signaling touchdown. We are awaiting a call.
I think the ref signaled it.
Touchdown?
Yeah.
Touchdown, Roman Catholic. There is the signal. It is 21-9 as Taden Mines fumbles the ball forward into the end zone. It got all the way towards the back of the end zone, and a late call confirms it. Touchdown, Roman Catholic. Tyler, if you're a KLite fan, any way will do. Any way to get back into the contest, and they've done just that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. I mean, what the KUlites did there, I don't know if you noticed there, Bob, but they really attacked the perimeter there. Every time they attacked the perimeter, they had huge gains. They got to keep that up. These short passes, get a man in motion, get some momentum, and, attack that perimeter.
So it is 21-10. 7:53 to go here in this third quarter. And we've had a lot of scoring here. 2 touchdowns in the first 4 minutes and 7 seconds of the third quarter. Tyler, when we were on the field pregame, you thought a shootout might be in the cards. It didn't feel that way through the first half, but here we are, 2 touchdowns, and we might just have a shootout on our hands.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. First, Roman needs a clean kick here. Can't have a big return like last time. I know that was a bit of an outlier, the way the ball was fumbled and then recovered.
But you see that at times, right? The ball is fumbled and you relax and you abandon your gap at times, and that can lead to big returns on seemingly broken special teams plays. Pollock will kick this one away for Roman Catholic. This one kicked deep and returnable from the 10-yard line. Out to the 20. Gets to the 25 and cuts it inside. Out to the 30 and is dragged down just outside the 30-yard line, but before the 35. Roman Catholic's defense now, Tyler, if you want to stay in this football game, has to get a stop and to keep a little bit of momentum to do it quickly.
Yeah, I mean, they should be not well rested, but they should be pretty rested after – Roman's being able to stay on the field. Halftime, a pretty quick score last time. They got to bring the heat here.
And they can. I mean, there is speed on this defensive line. We talked about the guys at the beginning. Josiah Simmons, he slid inside, but the difference right now has been McDevitt is fine just running the ball downhill against them, and they'll do that right here, but a flag blows it dead prior to the snap. And it's a false start called against Bishop McDevitt. Back him up 5 yards. They're behind the sticks at 1st and 15. Ball spotted now at the 27-yard line with the line to gain at the 42 on Bishop McDevitt's side of the field. Crusaders driving from right to left.
Yeah, pretty critical for the KUlites here to capitalize on that 5-yard loss on first down. Sorry, the 5-yard penalty there. Got to keep the Crusaders behind schedule. Get him off the field.
Diaz Ellis, the wideout on the near side of the field as we see it. Good cut, putting his foot in the ground with Diaz Ellis. He has a terrific back as he scoots back to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 5.
That play there, they pulled Ja'Kai Logan, 6'3", 290 pounds. That looked terrifying to that cornerback.
A second-year starter. They call him the road grader. And, yes, that is what we had in our notes, that he can really pull well and can move as well as any big guy that they've had in a while. And by the way, that's a offensive line that 2 years ago had 5 starters that went and played college football. A state championship winning team, by the way. Handoff, nowhere to go that time. Coming off the edge, what a play by Roman Catholic. And it's number 12, Ian Stead. 3rd down, 9 yards, maybe 10 to go, right near that initial line of scrimmage. The line to gain is the 42-yard line. Roman Catholic can get off the field here. Do they bring the blitz and try to put some pressure on Stone Saunders.
Yeah, just a change in personnel here. You know it's coming, obviously, with the 3rd and long. Saunders can't give him time. You need to get penetration from this defensive front.
Roman Catholic fan base getting loud on our side of the field. Saunders, free rusher, Simmons, flings it, caught and dropped. What a hit. Did the ball come loose? No, it's being marked as 4th down, but what a play by Roman Catholic.
Yeah, well designed there. Just 2 free rushers there. Put pressure on Saunders, made him had to offload it there for a short pass, and he just got crushed.
He got crushed by Joe DeLise. Having a terrific day on both sides of the football. Aiden Grella will punt this one away. Roman Catholic gets off the field. The free blitzer there for Josiah Simmons. Again, part of that might have been trying to set up a screen. But, boy, he got a big hit on him. Not a terrific punt that's going to take a nice Bishop McDevitt hop. It landed at the 41-yard line and rolled down to the 34. But there is juice, Tyler, on this side of the field. The Roman Catholic faithful can feel it that they are one drive from being right back in this football game. And, Tyler, you mentioned it before. You think they've found something offensively.
Yeah, like I said, just, kind of sticking with how they started this game. Love that 2-back set, getting men in motion, just kind of getting some momentum and attacking that perimeter. There's, some big bodies on this Bishop McDevitt front in the middle of the field. Challenge them with speed, and good things will happen.
Timeout on the field, I believe that's a immediate timeout, but we're not going to take that. We're just going to hang right here and talk a little bit about football.
We
what
are
do you
the
say,
media.
Huh? Not that media. 5:28 to play, 3rd quarter here. It's 21-10. Bishop McDevitt looking for their 3rd state title in the history of the program. And let's talk a little bit about Bishop McDevitt and certainly their road to get here and a little bit about the program. This defense, Tyler, had to be rebuilt in the offseason. Just 3 returning starters, and Vinnie Brooks was one of those 3. He got hurt. He's not here today. So you're talking about a team that played in the state semifinal last year. They were a state champion the year before, a state runner-up the year prior to that. Well, 3 guys coming back on the defensive starting 11, down to 2. They lost a lot in the secondary, including some of the backups that were seniors, but really, I think it's a testament to how they've improved as the season has gone along. They put themselves in a position here as a defensive unit to stop a high-powered offense. Can they do it for 48 minutes, though? That's the question as Beals takes the shot. One-on-one coverage coming back to the football. He had 2 hands on it. Couldn't make the play. Ian Stead had every opportunity to make that catch against one-on-one coverage, and he had the cornerback beaten.
And that's the difference in this game right now. The deep pass is connecting versus not connecting. Gotten pretty lucky on the Bishop McDevitt side with
handoff on a jet sweep. Rayshawn Scott cuts it in half, 5 yards as he started to get to the boundary side and then cut it upfield. Stuck his foot in the ground. 3rd down and 6. Well, this is a big play here. They're coming to the line quickly, but this one's got to be your best stuff. Scott comes in motion. Beals with a clean pocket. Fires. Caught. Tiptoes the sideline. All depends on the spot. Needed to get to the 44. The official spotting it at the 45. 1st down Roman Catholic on a 7-yard throw and catch to the boundary. Rayshawn Scott on the catch from Samaj Beals.
Scott happy with that pass. Wasn't too happy with Beals' low passes earlier. Able to haul that one in for a huge 1st down.
Back to the line again without a huddle. They're on the 45 on their side of the field. JoJo DeLise gets downfield, gets to the 47, 48, and turned around and ripped back. Gain of 3 on the play. Jonte Quick in there on the stop.
And there are, quite a few players playing both ways for Bishop McDevitt as well.
Can they start to wear them down? Beals, there's going to be a flag likely for a hold. Rayshawn Scott has the catch, cuts it inside, and a gain of 3 out to the 47, 48, maybe on the other side of the field. But that tackle, or I should say flag, was in the area of holding. We will await the call. Jamison Crummell made the tackle. It was a hold against Roman Catholic. They will back them up. And that's a big penalty there on 2nd down.
Yeah, hard to see real time, but that did look like that hold was against defensive end Lawler. Was getting good pressure there.
Hold called against Sean Zakreski, the left guard.
I believe he did come in to support blocking the defensive end there.
Second down and 17. And it was again dropped. They went with the screen pass. A lot of motion there from Roman Catholic. And it's another drop by Ian Stead. Second one on this drive. Maybe I'm a little harsh on that long pass, calling that a drop, Tyler, quite frankly, but I think he would tell you he should have caught that first one. That one's a no-brainer. Third down and 17. Line to gain is the 45-yard line on the other side of the field. The snap from the 38. Running out of time. Flings it to the short side. Nice move out to the 48-yard line, but it will be well short of a first down. 4:02 to play. It'll be fourth down and about 7 yards. Where they are on the field, Tyler, I don't know.
Looks like the punt unit is coming out now.
Punt unit is coming out, but I think you just have to think about this one if you're Bishop McDevitt. I'd go safe here. You have Rayshon Scott, a terrific athlete, as your punter. I would just keep an eye on this one here if you're Bishop McDevitt. It's at that area of the field where maybe you would think about a fake.
A lot of confusion here on Roman Catholic's punt team. Makes you think if...
Now they finally have the substitutes out there, 4 on the play clock.
Yep.
And he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He throws the football. It is caught, and it's a first down, and it's a lot more. One man to beat. He does beat him at the 20, at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Roman Catholic.
You could sense something was different. There was a lot of personnel confusion. It definitely seemed like it wasn't going to be a normal punt there, and there it is. It's a ball game.
What a play by Roman Catholic. Number 14, C.J. Miller. He's a basketball player, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, and he's gotten some key snaps throughout the postseason. None better than that. Rayshon Scott caught the long snap for the punt, thought about it, kept both options in his head, Tyler. Could have punted the ball at any point, but got the look he wanted, came towards the line of scrimmage, and then floated the ball, more of a soft toss kind of push, if you will. Call that a shot put to C.J. Miller, who made 2 men miss and darted down the sideline.
I don't have his measurables, but he looked freaking huge out there running down the field with the ball. And I could tell he was a basketball player.
I do. 6'7", C.J. Miller.
How do you tackle that with a full head of steam?
What a play call.
And, not a thin 6'7". He's filled out. That was a lot of momentum going down there.
Rick Preet is sprinting down the sideline to get to his special teams unit. Roman Catholic is right back in this football game. Can they make the stops in the trenches, Tyler? I think that is the answer. Really the question that if they answer that, they have a good chance to win this state championship.
I'm still surprised Bishop McDevitt didn't sense something was off there with the way the personnel, the punt team knows who the personnel is. There were definitely some substitutions in there that weren't supposed to be there or that weren't there for the other punts. So you would think something was up, but maybe call a timeout.
And maybe on that end you say, boy, Roman Catholic, they weren't clean on something like that, something they probably practiced for a long time. But how about the composure? As that play clock was running down under 5 seconds, they were getting guys on and off the field at under 10, and they got set and ran it to perfection. Now a pooch punt. Again, on the near side of the field, this time Diaz Ellis. And Roman Catholic special teams unit is struggling. A pooch punt to the 30. And Diaz Ellis got to the sideline. Nobody was there for Roman Catholic. They're all the way down inside the 40-yard line at the Roman Catholic 37. No, beg your pardon, 33. All the way down to the 33-yard line is where that spot is, Tyler.
This kind of feels like a shootout all of a sudden, Bob.
Somebody wise told me that on the field pregame.
You sound smart. But, yeah, I mean, this field position is killer. These kickoffs returns against Roman Catholic have just been a dagger. I can't believe it's a 4-point game right now.
First down and 10, ball at the 33. Saunders fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle. Jonte Quick running off a defender. He gets a block, gets towards the pylon, dives. Out of bounds is the call inside the 5-yard line.
That was insane. Quick with the crazy stiff arm. 5'9", 150 pounds. Says, get off me. Stiff arms him and makes the dive for the end zone. They mark him out at the 1. Oh, wow, that was an insane stiff arm in the open field.
Now we're playing some football here. 21-17, 2:53 to play, third quarter. Bishop McDevitt with the ball at the 1-yard line. And now let's get the big boys involved, huh? At big offensive line, they have the fullback Dawson. Offset eye. Saunders on the sneak. He's in. Touchdown. Bishop McDevitt comes right back after the momentum shift and scores on a 33-yard drive.
I mean, that just came down to 2 big plays, which was that kickoff return and that insane play by Quick.
And so Aiden Grella with a chance to make this an 11-point football game. Grella will march this one off. 3 steps back and 3 to his left. Good snap and hold. Grella makes it a 28-17 game. What a contest we have here tonight.
And man, Bishop McDevitt has 4 kickoff returns for 114 yards. That is insane, and that has been the difference maker so far.
What a contest. What a contest indeed.
And how do you respond? If you're the purple and yellow, what do you come up with here?
2 minutes and 50 seconds to play in this one, in the third quarter.
And man, you know, a solid kickoff return here has seemed to be the difference maker. Helped them a lot last time, the Cahill Lights, with returning it to the 25 and then getting that 15-yard penalty. Seems like special teams is making the difference. Really tough to kick it into the end zone for a touchback.
And the flags, by the way, are completely docile at this point. No movement really whatsoever at this point. What started as a bit of a windy evening. Grella with a line drive kick, and that will make its way into the end zone. Touchback for Grella. Roman Catholic will have to go 80 yards down the field.
And it seems like regardless of what's happening on the field, if they're succeeding or not on offense, they are sticking to this high-tempo offense.
It got him here.
Yeah, it got him here. Got to stick with it, see it through. It's a matter of what plays are called through this high-tempo offense.
4 wide for Roman Catholic, just 1 on the near side of the field as we see it. Running back in the backfield, and they'll hand it to him. Joe DeLeese out to the 24-yard line, spun down by Maurice Barnes and a couple other, including Jones Davis. Lucas Lawler in there on the stop as well. 2nd down and 6. Beals on the crossing pattern. Issa Neely has it at the 38-yard line. He spun down there. Went east and west after the initial catch, but it's a 1st down, and it's plenty for a 1st down.
Looked like it was going for a lot more, but got his jersey grabbed.
Reinhardt, by the way, for Bishop McDevitt came up a little gimpy, but he'll get back to his secondary position. That is a gain of 14 yards.
Roman Catholic coach is livid on the sideline right now.
It's a 1st down. DeLeese. DeLeese has a lot of room. 45-50. Spun down. Nice play there defensively by Bishop McDevitt, at least at the secondary level. It wasn't a good job at the line of scrimmage, but a nice job to make the tackle to prevent some further issues.
Feels like the defenses are just non-existent right now.
1st down and 10 at the 47. DeLeese again out to the 45 and falls forward to the 44-yard line. We'll call that a gain of 4 on 1st down. It will be 2nd down and 6. Again, not even thinking about a huddle. Not giving Bishop McDevitt any time to substitute either. 1:46 to play, 3rd quarter. DeLeese. It was an RPO, and Beals held that football for a long time. DeLeese eventually took it from him and got down to just outside the 40-yard line. Gain of 3. It's 3rd down and 3 as Roman Catholic is on Bishop McDevitt's side of midfield at the 41. Taden Mines is the man in motion. Beals flings it out. Nice move by DeLeese, but he lost the football. Roman Catholic had a man in the area, and it looks like he came up with it. It was fumbled forward, by the way, and it's a 1st down for the Kaolites.
Wow. I believe that was number 6 there, Rayshawn Scott. Happened to be the man in the area.
Right place, right time.
Yeah, desperately needed there. I like that play design, but got lucky with the fumble recovery.
Beals, high throw. Probably should have been caught, but it was higher than he wanted to do. RPO, quick slant. Rayshawn Scott was wide open at about the 30-yard line. He just dropped it. And he also had to climb the ladder, so it made it a little bit more difficult to do so. 1st and 10. 1:05 to play. Clock stopped here in the 3rd quarter. It's an 11-point football game. Beals stands in, flings it to Scott. That's a better catch, but it was a bad throw. It kind of led him into the sideline. It really led him to the ground, Tyler. Gain of 1.
Yeah, and it just feels like they not abandoned the run, but not a single run on these first 2 downs.
And oh, by the way, Jeremiah Tabb, we haven't seen much of him. The senior number 7 is in there at the running back position. 3rd down and 10, and now he'll split out wide. So an empty set. Beals, a lot of time, throws it high, incomplete.
That looked like a hospital pass, man. Scott could have got wrecked there. He reached for it, and instead, looks like a Bishop McDevitt injury there.
Yeah, that's right. I think it was the safety that went in there trying to make the play. Hard to see the number right this instant, but he is in a lot of pain, hitting the ground with his right hand as the medical staff looks after him with 52 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter.
Looks like number 15.
Yeah, that's Reinhardt, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Reinhardt.
He was the one in coverage on that play, Tyler.
Yeah, looked like he could have came up with an interception there almost.
Terrific training staff, both for Bishop McDevitt and the folks that Cumberland Valley and the PIAA has on staff here. They'll certainly take great care of Reinhardt. And with that as well, real situation, Roman Catholic effectively gets a timeout out of this with a huge 4th down and 9 coming up, with the line to gain at the 26 of Bishop McDevitt down 11. What are you calling here if you're Roman Catholic on 4th and 9?
I mean, the passes have been there. They just haven't been able to connect, whether through drops or just not getting it where it needs to be.
And certainly I think you have to go to the air, but perhaps that stacked trips type formation where you run a little bit of confusion there against the Bishop McDevitt secondary. You have terrific receivers. You can get a guy like Taden Mines out in space if you want to throw it underneath, but I think you have to run at least 2 or 3 routes past the line to gain here, Tyler, and trust your all-world quarterback, city passing record holder as just a junior in the city of Philadelphia, to try to lead you right back into this football game.
And it's like Reinhardt's able to walk off the field under his own power, which is good to see.
So it's 4th down and 9 as Reinhardt is off the field. 2 safeties for Bishop McDevitt. One of them, of course, a backup out there, though, with Reinhardt off the field. On a huge 4th down and 9 from the Bishop McDevitt 35. Stands in, delivers the football. It was 2 hands again. Having to go up the ladder was he instead, but he dropped it. 3 drops in this second half alone, and it turns the ball over on downs.
It was a high ball. I know it hit him in the hands, but that's a tough catch as well. Two passes in a row that were just a little too high.
And it's a turnover on downs. Bishop McDevitt gets off the field again.
Maybe the stick him on the gloves just doesn't work as well in the cold.
And now if you're Bishop McDevitt, you can really start to put the hammer down. You've been successful on both offensive drives. Third quarter. I guess they had one where they punted the football, but really good efficiency. Here in the third, whistles. And it's a delay of game as the play clock shows 0. Back behind the sticks.
Every time Bishop McDevitt gets in these 1st and 15 or 1st and 20 situations they've had, I don't think they've converted a single first down.
Dominic Diaz-Ellis lines up on the boundary side of the field. Ball's at the near hash as we see it. Bishop McDevitt with the handoff. Nazir Jones-Davis. He's got a gain of about 6. He was looking to cut it up the middle, Tyler, and then use that great lateral quickness that we've seen all night. Terrific back. Gets second down and, well, actually, I guess it was 1st and 15, so we got 9. Second down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, I mean, that's about all you can ask for in first down with a run. It really opens up your playbook. You don't have to run out the clock yet. Another touchdown should put this away, though.
And they do not need to snap it here in the third quarter as there's a 1-second differential between play and game clock with the game clock lower. Down to 5. And they will be content to take this to the fourth quarter with a 28-17 lead. Ball in their hands and looking to win a state championship for the 3rd time in the program's history. Stay with us, folks, and we will be right back here with the fourth quarter. Next Play Basketball is an AAU program in the greater Philadelphia area. They offer camps, clinics, and private training for boys and girls 3rd to 11th graders. They teach the next play mentality to help athletes have success on and off the court. Next Play coaches focus on each player's development through high-level coaching and a competitive environment. If you would like to join the Next Play family, go to nextplaybasketball.com for more information. They are hosting spring tryouts on January 11th. Fourth quarter underway between Roman Catholic and Bishop McDevitt, 5A state championship game. Bishop McDevitt with the football. They have it at their own 39-yard line at 2nd down and 6. Stone Saunders hands off to Nazir Jones-Davis, and he's going to be taken down by JoJo DeLise. He's been shoving his way up from that secondary position all night, Tyler. They want him in the box to make tackles like that. It's a loss of 1, 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, really interesting to see what they do here. I think they'll have to go through the air. Obviously, it's 3rd and long, but you don't really – you obviously want to keep running out the clock here. So first down would be nice to have, to say the least.
McDevitt goes to the full huddle. They'll throw Gage Ruth and Jonte Quick out to the near side of the field. 3 wideouts on the near side, 1 on the far side. A running back in the backfield along with Stone Saunders. Saunders stands in, gets rid of the football, and it was low. Intended for Maurice Barnes in the flat. It was not a good throw, but certainly the point of that and the reason for it was the pressure by Josiah Simmons of Roman Catholic.
I was waiting for a flag to come out. Looked like Saunders got hit a little late. I think that was the right call, not throwing that. And, yeah, huge stop here for the KO Lights. Able to make this a 1-score game. Again, it felt like it was a 1-score game for like a minute. Then Bishop McDevitt marched down the field instantly, in 3 plays, including the kickoff return.
That's right. It was a 2-play drive after the long return. You're absolutely right. Aiden Grella gets the kickoff. It is a good one. Caught by Neely. Neely's got some room up the middle, now cuts outside, gets to the edge. Roman does a nice job not blocking in the back as he skitters out of bounds at the 43-yard line. There were about 3 blocks in the back that were sitting there ready to be taken, Tyler, and that was pretty good discipline by this KLite team.
Yeah, and they're rewarded with very nice field position here.
43-yard line.
Some of the best field position they've seen all day.
A lot has gone wrong for this Roman Catholic team, and it sure has felt for a good portion of the game like Bishop McDevitt has controlled things. That feeling can start to change pretty quickly here with 11 minutes to go. And one of the most decorated quarterbacks in the state, well, both of these guys are, but with the football in his hands right now, he hands it off and nothing doing. Gain of 1 yard off the left tackle for JoJo DeLeese. Second down, and they give him 2 yards on the play, so 2nd and 8.
That interior line, as I've said, have just been doing great things all day. Nothing to be had there.
Good protection, taking the shot. And one-handed, it could not be made, but there is a flag. Intended receiver about 25 yards down the field was Ian Stead along the near side sideline. He can only get one hand up. Why was that? Because his right hand was being grabbed by Bishop McDevitt's number 28, Jamison Crummell. So it'll be a first down for Roman Catholic on the 15-yard pass interference penalty.
Yeah, I mean, good a start as any. There's that penalty, confirming the defensive pass interference. Going to give them a nice first down in Bishop McDevitt territory. Holding.
And so, by the way, wow. So that is interesting. The difference between holding and pass interference is whether the ball was still in the quarterback's hands or not there, Tyler. When that flag was thrown on a 25-yard pass down the field, I'm surprised that was called the holding. Now, Samaj Beals on an RPO takes it up the middle, and he is tripped up after a gain of 6, maybe 7. But that's a new look. He doesn't do a ton of that, and I like the idea of breaking tendency here on this key drive.
Yeah, and if Nazir Jones-Davis doesn't reach out his hand while he's on the ground, that might be going for 6 there.
2nd down and 3. Ball at the 37-yard line. Roman Catholic driving down the field. DeLeese hit. And he's trying to move it forward, and he will, all the way past the first down marker. Nazir Jones-Davis first contacted him at about the 35-yard line, and then the big boys wrestled him forward for Roman Catholic to the 30. Gain of 7, first down Roman Catholic.
That felt like a bit of a statement play right there. Great team effort to get that first down.
They spotted him at the 31. 1st and 10 for the KLites. They throw the screen. It was deflected at the line of scrimmage. It's an unbelievable play at the line by number 55. That's a freshman, Teron Dennis.
It's probably good that was deflected. It was going to be a tackle for loss there. Bishop McDevitt not surprised by the screen there.
6'1", 210-pound freshman who's been starting the second half of the year. And I think he'll be starting for his next 3. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, I don't think he's getting any smaller.
Good-looking ball to the end zone. Rayshon Scott has it. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 30-yard throw and catch. Samaj Beals got the one-on-one coverage, finally, that he was looking for, and Scott brought it in.
Yeah, I mean, that looked perfect, and Scott is pumped as he ran onto the track.
Little surprised to see the field goal unit out there. Well, it's not. Look at this. So they are lining this up. Well, they are lining it up, but with all 5 linemen except for the center way off to the left. And Pollock is ready to kick the extra point. Now they will shift. Pollock drilled it.
Yeah.
That was interesting. So let's take you back inside that again as that extra point is good. It's 28-24. The center was lined up over the football. No other big men near him. The other 5 or 6 guys are off to the left. And then you have the holder and the place kicker in their normal spots. I don't know if they were looking for some sort of look from Bishop McDevitt that they didn't see. They shift everyone back into position. Pollock up and through, nothing to it.
Yeah, I think you might be right. They were probably looking for a certain look. There was like a running back behind that line as well. So maybe if there was like a certain amount of guys committed, they would, do some sort of weird pass out to the left with all those linemen. I don't know, but.
By the way, give this channel a follow and a subscription if you would. It doesn't sign you up for anything. It certainly helps us. And Tell you where we'll be for the rest of the year. We'll be broadcasting high school football for Roman Catholic, Philadelphia Catholic League, beyond. So thrilled that you're joining us here tonight, and we're also excited to get back to our normal thing, which is instant replay video and all that good stuff that we do for you week after week. It's a 28-24 game, a squib kick, and that's a good-looking kick. Well fielded at the 10, though. Diaz-Ellis is hit. Stays up and then gets clobbered again. Spotted at the 20-yard line, and now there's the momentum. You can feel it. You can hear it in this building.
Yeah, the Roman Catholic faithful are just going nuts right now. You can just feel the energy in the air.
I can feel the press box shaking.
Yeah, the press box is shaking. I'm not questioning the structural integrity.
Yes,
I'm very happy with it.
We're not actually, this is a new box after the original contract was signed with the PIAA.
I love this box. It's very warm. Yeah, nothing against this box at all.
Yeah, otherwise you can go sit out there. That's right. First down and 10 at the 20. Bishop McDevitt driving from left to right. Saunders flings it out wide. Good catch and move to the 35 and knocked out of bounds. Caught it about the 28-yard line and a beautiful move up the field. Bishop McDevitt keeps it moving with Jonte Quick.
Quick is playing like the MVP of this game right now, and he just went down after that hit.
He is down on the Roman Catholic sideline, 1 yard onto the field. With the training staff, actually, it's the Roman Catholic coaching staff taking a look at him. Good little bit of sportsmanship there as they wait until Bishop McDevitt's training staff comes over. Terrific look there.
Yeah, they got a long way to go across the field.
So that was a first down, a gain of 16 yards on the play. A quick out route there from Jonte Quick, throw from Stone Saunders. Let's take a look at some of these statistics here because it has ratcheted up significantly since we talked to you at the beginning of the third quarter. 2 touchdowns for Stone Saunders on 12 of 17 passing, 187 yards. For Roman Catholic, 13 of 31 for Samaj Beals. 42% passing, 139 yards, 1 touchdown. How about Rayshon Scott? 1 for 1, 52 yards and a touchdown on the fake punt. Receiving the football, Rayshon Scott, he's got the 1 touchdown. C.J. Miller has the 1 touchdown, 52-yard catch. 6 receptions for 74 yards for Rayshon Scott. JoJo DeLeese has hit the 100-yard mark. 20 carries for 100 yards on the day, a long carry of 17. For Bishop McDevitt, it's been a terrific day running the football, and Jones Davis has rushed 22 times for 93 yards. He's approaching that 100-yard mark as well with the 1 touchdown.
How about this, though? Roman Catholic with 8 more first downs. More rushing, more receiving, but they're losing.
Well, it's a 1-possession game. It's one of those that can go either direction. And we got a whistle on the play, so they did get Quick off the field. Great job by that staff. Glad to see that young man looks okay. At minimum, he'll take 1 play off here.
Yeah.
And then an initial stoppage as they came back to the field. First down and 10. Handoff. Jones Davis falls forward so well. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage, but gained 5 on first down off the left tackle. The left tackle, Landon Blauk. Terrific story about him, 6'4", 240 pounds. Seems like he loses weight, we're told, as the season goes along. Listed a little bigger than even he is, so he's not 240. But he was a tight end, 2-year starter now at left tackle, and he's leading the way. As Jones Davis goes down. Tried to go in between the center and the guard there through the A-gap. Roman Catholic was up to task. No gain. It's 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, I mean, kudos. You know, that first down run was huge. 5-6 yard gain. And then Roman Catholic on 2nd down, that defensive line just envelops the running back for little to no gain. And here we are at 3rd and 5.
Shaking again up here at Chapman Field. 8:22 to go, 3rd and 5 from the 41. They need to get to the 46 for a first down. Saunders barks out the instructions on 3rd down. They're gonna fake the give. Saunders has to get rid of it. It is caught. Misjudged defensively by Roman Catholic, and Liam Fuller brings in his biggest reception of the night out to the 48-yard line on the other side of the 50. It is a first down, and Bishop McDevitt with a huge move of the sticks.
Yeah, that just looked like kind of a throwing up a prayer there by Saunders, and Lewis Gaddy just thought he kind of misjudged it. I think he was going for the interception, and then all of a sudden it just sailed over him.
Second time that's happened to Lou Gaddy.
Yeah, the first one being that big touchdown, right?
That's right, where Diaz Ellis came up with it. 8 minutes and 4 seconds to play. Now they'll get back to their bread and butter. Downhill, Diaz Ellis hit 3 yards after the line of scrimmage and moved forward for another 2. Gain of 6 yards on first down in between the tackles. Out to the 43-yard line with the line to gain at about the 38.
That first down just felt so huge and so deflating. I know there's a lot of time left, but wow, felt like such a momentum shift.
All 3 timeouts remain for both teams. Bishop McDevitt, they're taking their time as they break the huddle at 15 seconds left on this play clock. One running back in the backfield. It's Diaz Jones-Davis. Beg your pardon. What a job by Nazir Swoops Jones-Davis. He's got the first down. Downhill running for about 7 yards.
And, I expect these runs to break off for longer and longer with how much both of these defensives have been out here.
Well, can you get a stop if you're Roman Catholic and get the ball back into your offense's hands? It's all you can ask for, even if it's holding Bishop McDevitt to a field goal. You feel like you're still in it at that point. Freddie DiNardo lines up looking to get to the quarterback here, and instead they're going to hand it off, and DiNardo's in there on that stop. Nice job by Freddie DiNardo. They went off the right tackle this time, did Bishop McDevitt, with Jones-Davis. Second down and 8.
Yeah. 2 more downs for Roman Catholic. They can get a stop here. I guess 3. This is probably 4 down territory here.
You would think so. This would be a long field goal for Aiden Grella. Grella, by the way, soccer player. He took up football this past summer. His most notable moment of the season might even have been a miss, a field goal from 52 yards against Harrisburg in the second week of the season, which the official said would have been good from 60. And it's intercepted by Roman Catholic. He's got a chance to go all the way. It was deflected initially, and it's going to be a touchdown. Lou Gaddy didn't misjudge this one, and he's made the biggest play of his Roman Catholic career.
That was insane. It was deflected by Bishop McDevitt, receiver, right into Gaddy's hand, and he returned it, beat Stone Saunders in a foot race for the pick 6.
Stone Saunders threw the ball a little bit behind his intended receiver. It was tipped right into Gaddy's hands, and Gaddy shows that pick-away, runaway speed. What a game.
Wow. That's exactly what Roman Catholic needed. And here is this weird extra point formation yet again.
Yeah, 11 guys on the field. There's 7 guys 10 yards to the left, and now they will move into position. This is a very important point after. You know how good Grella is on the other side. Pollock drilled it.
That's crazy momentum shift.
Eli Pollock, the sophomore, puts it through, and Roman Catholic leads for the first time since it was 3-0 on the first drive of the football game.
It was 21-3 at one point, wasn't it?
That's right.
It just felt like so deflating right out the gate in the second half, and then all of a sudden, Roman Catholic stays in it, doesn't give up, sticks to their guns, runs that tempo, and gets a break on defense. Not only a break, but a pick 6.
The Sea Wolves of Stony Brook are excited to see Lou Gaddy come home next year. But my goodness, is he going to come with a whale of confidence after a big play like that.
Yeah, add that one to the resume.
5 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. What a game. What a game. Folks, we're talking about this being the game of the weekend, and I think given all the circumstances, it is delivering.
Wow. And still a heck of a lot of football left.
A lot of time. I'm talking a lot of time. There's as good a chance that Roman comes up with a stop here. Maybe as better chance that we're going to see multiple scores before the end of this game. The way this second half has gone. They're going to have to stop Roman Catholic, Will, with getting a special team stop, which has been a challenge. Jonte Quick has been terrific on special teams for Bishop McDevitt, and he can make a huge play right here. Eli Pollock, the sophomore, will put toe to leather and kick this one away. And a squib kick is picked up. LaRue is spun down at the 18-yard line.
I believe that was Amir Anderson. Just came out of nowhere. Looked like he was running faster than everyone on the field. Huge tackle.
The freshman LaRue Jr., they want to get him out in space. That's fine. He is terrifically talented, but like you said, Roman Catholic, multiple hats to the football, and a great play by Anderson.
And
so Stone Saunders, we talked about it at the jump. We had an opportunity to see this young man in his very first high school football game, a game against LaSalle. Bishop McDevitt did lose that football game, but then he was pretty much flawless therein. Can he cap it off with a second state championship before he's off to greener pastures at Kentucky? A handoff off the left tackle goes for about 4, maybe 5 yards for Nazir Jones-Davis. 5:24 and ticking here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no rush here for Bishop McDevitt at all. They have 3 timeouts, still plenty of time. Probably want to chew up some clock here, actually.
Second down, about 5 yards to go. Need to get to the call at the 30, maybe just prior to the 30 for a first down. Handoff, goes off the right tackle, cuts it up the field, got right to the 30. With a good spot, it should be a first down. He was ridden back by Josiah Simmons, but not before getting enough, I think, for a first down. Right now it's saying third down, but now they move the sticks.
Yeah, I thought he got it with forward progress there.
Yep, good call by those officials. 4:52 to go. And you're right, Tyler. Can Bishop McDevitt, if they can control the narrative the way they want, can you find a way to score with under a minute to go? Punch it in for 6. And end this thing in style.
Even if they did that, I don't think that's the end of the game, though, the way both these offensives have been firing as of late.
Saunders drops straight back to his second read. Beautiful ball. Caught at the 42. Jonte Quick makes 2 defenders miss. Down the sideline, 40, 30, and is chased down at the 28-yard line. But 2 big missed tackles by Roman Catholic puts Bishop McDevitt in a terrific spot. 4:17 to play inside the KLite 30-yard line.
And Quick has given literally all he can this game. He just collapsed again, holding his hamstring. He is walking. I think he's cramping up a little bit, but that was an insane move by Quick, and he has been a deciding factor here for Bishop McDevitt.
So again, Bishop McDevitt in Roman Catholic territory. Quick, you could see that hamstring, certainly the cramp got him there, so he's slow to get off the field.
If he was fresh, that's going for 6. If he was feeling fresh, he was gone there.
So 4:17. Here's the other thing, Tyler, is it's going to be really hard with the ball inside the 30-yard line and 3 timeouts for Roman Catholic. I don't know that you can take this down and score with, call it, no time left on the clock here.
I don't even know if you consider the clock. Just get it in the end zone at this point.
First down and 10 from the 29-yard line. Hand off, nowhere to go. Josiah Simmons, number 15, played edge rusher all last year for Roman Catholic. Due to where the personnel showed up, he slid inside, makes a heck of a play in the interior. Second down and 11 on a loss of 1.
Lazarius Toombs in there as well. just a great group effort from there for a tackle for loss, actually.
That's right. 3:33 to go. Clock ticking here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 11 from the 30. Line to gain is the Roman Catholic 19. Stone Saunders in the shotgun. Takes a step back. One-on-one ball towards the corner. It is caught. Did he get the foot down? Yes, says the official. What a throw and catch. Gage Ruth. Have not seen much out of Ruth here tonight. He's 6'3", 175. Custom made for a throw like that and a one-on-one ball. Gain of 20 yards. Out to the 10-yard line, 1st and goal.
What a beautiful pass.
31-28, Roman Catholic. Roman Catholic just took their first lead since 3-0 with an almost 80-yard touchdown return by Lou Gaddy. Interception return, beg your pardon, on the prior drive for Bishop McDevitt. Now it's 1st and goal. Jones Davis hit and dropped at the 10-yard line. 2 guys in there on the stop. JoJo DeLeese comes up from in the box to make the play. And a timeout is called by Roman Catholic. That's the right decision there, Tyler.
Yeah, I like that call. It's a 2nd and goal situation, so there's no more first downs to be had.
That's right. And by the way, there are no more first downs to be had unless there's like a personal foul, right? That may not be the case at the college level, at the NFL level, if there is a pass interference in the end zone. But again, high school rules, would love to see that addressed at some point, by the way. It is not an automatic first down. It's all about where you stack the yardage, and of course, you can't stack it into the end zone. You're going half the distance. So highly, highly unlikely that there's another first down to be had, even with a defensive holding or pass interference penalty. So a very good decision by Rick Preet.
Yeah, I like that. Even if they get in the end zone, gives your team, a little under 3 minutes to march back down the field. But you can't be counting on that. You got to be counting on your defense to show up here, make a stand in the shadow of your own goalpost.
And force Bishop McDevitt to make a very interesting decision as well, depending upon where the ball is spotted on a potential 4th down. Right now it's 2nd and goal from the 11. 3 wide for Bishop McDevitt. Saunders has to get rid of it. Fires to the end zone. Pretty good coverage. Tipped and incomplete. Intended for Dominic Diaz-Ellis. It's 3rd down and goal from the 11.
And there were opportunities for Bishop McDevitt tonight to take the points, actually, for the field goal. They opted not and got stuffed by Roman Catholic early on. So this, not to play the shoulda, coulda, woulda, but this could be a tie ball game right now and be kicking for the win.
Folks are getting loud here. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to play. 4th quarter, 3rd and goal from just outside the 10. Bishop McDevitt can take the lead right here. Maurice Barnes is the running back in the backfield. Shifts twice, now to the right of Stone Saunders. Roman brings the blitz, flips it. It's going to be close, and it's going to be short. Intended for Liam Fuller. He catches it at the 4, shoved down at the 3. Timeout, Rick Preet and Roman Catholic. They take their 2nd timeout of the 4th quarter, and Tyler,
what do
you're
you
the
do?
analyst. What are you asking me?
The way this team is played, I cannot see them taking the field goal. I think they're going to go for the win here. There's time on the clock.
Too.
They got their timeouts. They've been aggressive all night. There have been times, like I said, they could take the field goal.
And you know that Roman Catholic will struggle to punt the football if you can get a stop. The struggle is, though, 1 set of downs if you turn it over on downs here. And 1 set of downs that Roman Catholic can convert does just about end it. No 2-minute timeout like at the college level or pro level.
Oh,
here we go.
Going for the kick. Right?
Aiden Grella, number 47, comes out onto the field. A young man that was playing on the soccer field last year. He started doing this in the summer. And now he's kicking a field goal from an odd angle, right? All the way on the far side hash to the left as he looks at it, just left of that upright from 20 yards. He's going to have to shove this through. A bit of an odd angle given the wide hash marks at the high school level. 2:59 to play, 4th and goal. Grella, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We are tied at 31 with 2:55 to go.
What a ball game.
5A football will come down to the dying moments. The champion will be Roman Catholic or Bishop McDevitt, and your guess is as good as mine as to who that will be. What a game. And what a big kick from Aiden Grella.
And an opportunity for some overtime here as well. I know there's a lot of football left. Don't want to be harping on that, but that would be a heck of a state championship game. Not that this has already not been incredible to watch.
14-3 at half, Tyler, and now we sit 31-31 with 2 minutes, 55 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Wow. Roman Catholic will receive the football. They're going to send Issa Neely and Taden Mines back deep to receive. And Aiden Grella, I'm no betting man, but I tell you what, I bet this, if he wants it to, I bet this goes in the end zone here. He is fired up. He's got the adrenaline flowing after kicking that game-tying field goal.
Yeah, just ran out. He was like hitting his helmet, getting himself psyched up. He knows his job's not done yet.
He will kick it from left to right as we see it, and Roman will start with the football. Trying to drive right to left as we'll see it to win the state championship. Grella. And it is returnable from about the 7. It's Issa Neely. We know how good this young man is, but he is hit and dropped at the 19-yard line, held onto the football. There were 5 McDevitt Crusaders in the area. And now Roman Catholic comes onto the field at their own 19, probably need to drive every bit of 60 yards, Tyler, to even think about a field goal with 1 timeout and 2:48 to play. On the other side, Bishop McDevitt, if you get a stop on first or second down, you have 3 timeouts to play with and a chance to get your all-everything quarterback, Stone Saunders, leading passer in the history of Pennsylvania, back out onto the field for one last drive. 4 wide, 3 on the far side of the field. Samaj Beals in the shotgun. Good protection, takes a shot, one-on-one. He's got a man, and it's dropped again. Ian Stead could not have put it in a better spot, and it's been a tough night for that young man. Looks dejected, 2 hands on the helmet as he subs himself off the field.
Oh, I have nothing to say to that. That was going to the end zone all day. And Bishop McDevitt isn't set.
Roman Catholic back up to the line. 31 apiece. Beals onto his third progression. Now the play starts to break down. Runs to his left. Will get to the sideline. He's hit hard out of bounds. Really nice tackle there by Bishop McDevitt. A linebacker got tied up in there, but that was a clean play and a nice job to keep Samaj Beals short of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd and short.
Yeah, Beal pointed for his lineman to kind of block the linebacker, not expecting the run, and he didn't really block him, so they were able to tackle him short of the first down.
I think that was Jude Slover that came off the line and made that play, 52. So that was out of bounds. Clock stopped at 2 minutes and 34 seconds to play. A huge 3rd down and 3. Romans had issues punting the football here today. So this could really turn the field late in this contest. Samaj Beals. He's got a man open, but it's intercepted. Coming over to make the play, number 1, Keelan Smith. What a huge turnover. Beals did not see the safety over the top, and Bishop McDevitt has the football with 2:28 to play.
And you just go back to that drop that was perfectly executed in every way except the actual catch.
And now Bishop McDevitt with all the control of the world, control of the clock, control of the field position. The ball is at the Roman Catholic 46-yard line after the interception. They got a terrific kicker that we just said. Kicked a 52-yarder that slid just wide of the uprights in week 2, but would have been good from 60, said the official. Roman Catholic can only stop the clock one more time, and Bishop McDevitt, with the statistical greatest quarterback in the history of Pennsylvania, at the helm for one last dance. Timeout on the field.
But, I mean, it goes without saying what Roman Catholics have been able to do this game, this comeback they've been able to mount. You can't count them out yet.
What a game. And so if you're Bishop McDevitt and you're talking in this timeout right this instant, Tyler, what is the game plan?
I mean, they've been kind of like sticking to the run. They got the time. They got quite the running back. Kind of open up that defense and then let it fly with Saunders' arm.
I think they're going to go with running the football on a couple of downs here in a row and start to work that clock down and put Roman Catholic in a position where they need to come out and make a physical stop here. And they will. Start with the run. DiNardo in there on the initial stop. Josiah Simmons in there as well. Gained maybe a half a yard. Got to the 45-yard line after starting at the 46. Clock ticking at 2:15 to go.
Roman with one timeout left. The way there's an incomplete pass down there, so they were able to save one timeout.
When Bishop McDevitt was inside the 10, yes, that's right.
I bet.
2nd down and 9. Line to gain is the 36-yard line. Bishop McDevitt on the Roman Catholic side of midfield. Saunders, quick throw. It's caught by Fuller, and boy, oh boy, as he gets inside the 35-yard line, Jonte Quick was in the area. McDevitt fans will call that a rub. Roman Catholic fans will call that a pick, and it got Liam Fuller open and got the first down.
Yeah, and he got a few more yards after the catch there with that big frame body, able to break a few tackles.
Live time, Tyler, that looked like a pick play to me, I got to tell you. And now with a minute and 30 seconds to go, it would be a 50-yard field goal right now. Certainly not anywhere comfortable for Bishop McDevitt. Saunders flings this one out wide for Fuller. He's chopped down. The ball came loose. And what are they calling? They are calling it down. And I think that's the right call. As he reached the football, knee went down first, and the ground then caused that fumble. Gain of 2 yards, a minute 3 to go, 2 timeouts for Bishop McDevitt. It would be a 48-yard field goal as of right now.
I don't see any reason for Roman Catholic to use their timeout at this point, unless it's icing the kicker. Can you do that on the high school level? I'm not sure.
Can. Why not? 2nd down and 8. They're going to hand it off to Jones Davis. Has to break one tackle and does not. What a play. JoJo DeLeese continues his impressive effort playing linebacker here tonight. No gain on the play. It may have even been a half-yard loss. 3rd down and 8 with 39 seconds left, and a timeout is called.
This is very interesting how this is playing out here.
And that one was called by Roman Catholic. I guess the idea there calling that timeout, Tyler, is that now you force Bishop McDevitt, you would think, to go to the air.
Yeah. I'm
not even sure they are forced to go to the air, quite frankly. But and then a incomplete pass. Then what? I'm a little surprised at that timeout, but
I am as well. But maybe other option is your defense is gassed and you're just trying to get them some air on the biggest down of the night here.
39 seconds left. The ball is on the Roman Catholic 31-yard line. Bishop McDevitt driving from left to right. Aiden Grella waits in the wings. It would be a 48-yard field goal as of right now. Stone Saunders in the shotgun. There's 3 receivers. Saunders steps back, fires. It is caught, and it is close but short of a first down. Yeah, actually probably a good bit short. It's 3-4 yards. Call it 3 yards short. The clock ticks. Roman Catholic cannot stop the clock. And Bishop McDevitt is at a point right now where they will send likely Grella, after a timeout, out to attempt a 43-yard field goal from the left hash with a chance to win the state championship.
Wow.
3 on the clock, 2 on the clock, and a timeout has been called by Jeff Wechter. The hay is in the barn, Tyler. 31 apiece. 47 minutes and 58 seconds of football. And it's going to come down to the leg of a soccer player who came out for football in the summer. Can you even write it?
It's been kicking for a while. It's almost winter now, Bob, so he's got ice in his veins. The wind is consistent from right to left from Grella's perspective.
Ball's on the left hash. Roman Catholic breaks their huddle. Bishop McDevitt is on the field. No timeouts for Roman Catholic, so this ball is going in the air right here, right now, with 24 and ticking on the play clock. From the left hash, Aiden Grella can be a hero and win Bishop McDevitt's third state title in program history. Here's the snap, hold, the kick is up, it has the distance.
Short.
No good, no good.
Does not have the distance.
Wow. It looked good in the air, and it hit a wall and came up short. We're going to overtime in the 5A state championship game.
Told you had to look out for overtime here, Bob.
Boy, that ball, it was a line drive kick that just seemed to hit some 15-degree air, Tyler, and come up a hair short.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a golfer, you know you lose distance in the winter. That ball compression in the cold air, same applies to a football, and then some.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable football game. They put 2.5 minutes on the clock. They will come out and do a coin toss, and just so you know how high school football works, it's similar to the college game. Instead of starting from the 25-yard line with each team getting a time with the football, you get the ball at the 10. What does that mean? It's first and goal. There's one set of downs and one set of downs only. You can kick field goals. There is no point like the college game where you have to start exchanging two-point conversions. There's also not a point where you need to start going for two-point conversions after touchdowns. We are playing, I guess, as close to real football in an overtime format without it being real football, right? There's no herky-jerky two-point conversion situations like you're seeing recently at the college level. So here we go. Rick Preet, Jeff Wechter, two of the best coaches in the state of Pennsylvania. Bishop McDevitt, one of the most historic and consistent programs in Pennsylvania state football history, against Roman Catholic, who had not won a state playoff game prior to 2024. Imhotep was always in the way, Tyler.
Yeah, no longer with them moving to the 6A this year.
And I'll put it this way, Tyler, I'm not even sure that Imhotep would have been in the way this year. I say that with all due respect because that's a great Imhotep team. This Roman Catholic team is the best version of itself that we've seen since Rick Preet took over. They're where they belong to be, regardless of who else is in 5A, and they have a chance to win it all right now. So we're going to tick this all the way down. You see the 42 on your screen. We won't even do the coin toss until that time. Some folks not named us are taking a media break, Tyler.
We are the talking media.
We're thrilled that you're with us here, folks.
Yeah, it's been I'm thrilled to be here personally. It's been a lot of fun, and I mean, how do you write something better to end the season than this?
So we've done this a few times on our broadcasts. Our graphics are a little bit limited, and so we don't have an OT function. So when you see 31-31 in the fifth quarter, you know what I mean. That's the first overtime period. They're doing the coin toss right now. Samaj Beal's out there to represent Roman Catholic.
This has just been an insane game.
And the coin has been tossed at midfield, the red CV at Cumberland Valley.
Roman will start with the football.
Rick Preet is out there. Samaj Beals is out there. The referee's not mic'd up. So you're pretty prescient, or you're taking context clues very well, Tyler.
Yeah, Rick saying using the receiving motion, even though they won't be receiving the football, but we'll be starting with it.
So Roman Catholic now will be taking the football first, and we will be driving towards the school building, which, as we see it, is from right to left. Roman Catholic in white with the gold helmets. Bishop McDevitt with the navy blue, the gold pants, and the slightly different colored than Roman Catholic golden helmet. Beals will start with the football from the 10-yard line, one set of downs, 1st and goal.
And here on Bob Long Sports, we called, one game this year that went into overtime? LaSalle St. Joe's Prep, and that went into quadruple overtime in exciting fashion.
4 overtimes that game went, by the way.
Yeah, you can choose to take the field goal on 4th down if you don't feel like you're going to punch it in. Other team can match or beat you with 6.
All right, here we go. So what has been frenetic paced for the entire second half. We took a nice long break. Everyone took a deep breath, and now we're back to action. Overtime period, Roman Catholic with the football, driving from right to left. Samaj Beals took off with it on an RPO and skitters down to the 6-yard line. Gain of 4.
Yeah, faked the handoff there. Faked me out. I thought he handed it off, and then he dove forward for a nice gain on 1st down.
Chase Reinhardt in there on the stop, and he has been banged up over the course of the game. Looks like fighting cramps or another issue there. He is slow to get up, but was a key in making that play. Untimed situation. They reset the play clock to 40.
Oh. No.
And Samaj Beals is struggling to get off the field. And now he's down on his back. He went down awkwardly on that play.
Looks like a cramp. They're stretching him out now.
So the trainers are on the field, and that's my understanding that he cannot return for this next play. And Rick Preet is asking, imploring somebody to get out there. Wow. So Roman Catholic now, what a spot to be in. You are 2nd and goal from the 6. The state championship is on the line. Samaj Beals has played just about every snap of every game. And he is down on his back, getting a lot of attention right this instant. We'll take the quickest of breaks as they take a look at Samaj Beals still down on the field for Roman Catholic. 2nd and goal coming up in the first overtime period. 31 apiece in the 5A state championship.
More people are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the outstanding customer service and the extraordinary selection of Infiniti vehicles. Like the all-new 2025 QX80, it's unlike any luxury SUV you've ever experienced. With an all-new design and groundbreaking technology, the Infiniti QX80 has set a new standard in its class. Come experience the QX80 and the entire
All right, we are back. And if you can believe this, it's Ian Stead taking the snap, faking the give, and he's going backwards. It's a huge loss. It's been a tough night for Ian Stead, and it's a big loss of 4, maybe even 5, as they're out to about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, Ian Stead with that tough drop that should have been for 6. Might not be in the situation right now. He's had a tough night, as you said. But as we've seen with multiple players tonight, there's always room for redemption.
What's going to happen here? Lots of personnel being shifted. And Roman Catholic's just out of sorts. They're going to likely have to take a timeout. 10 seconds on the play clock. They haven't even come from the sideline. And Rick's going to have to call a timeout, down to 3, down to 2. Did they not have a timeout? They do have a timeout. I assume they called it. And there you do. They just waited until the end of the play clock. Perhaps that they're working on Samaj Beals and trying to give him as much time. I'm looking for him down there on the sideline.
He's right by the kicking net. He's just got picked up.
He just got picked up, and I think that they're going to try to move him onto the field. What a play, what a move by Rick Preet. I think that's all you can do is every second to try to put number 1 Samaj Beals onto the field, because I just don't think you're scoring a touchdown
He's going to be
without him on there.
Yeah, he's going to be immobile. Obviously it's 3rd and long anyway. They're going to have to resort to going through the air.
3rd and goal from the 13 is where the ball.
Oh, he is hobbling out there.
And with the help of JoJo DeLeese, I mean, he is grabbing at the right leg, and JoJo DeLeese is shepherding Samaj Beals onto the field. Unbelievable sight. 3rd and goal, first overtime period from the 13. DeLeese is in motion. Beals gets rid of the football, throwing towards the sideline. A lot of contact, and I don't see a flag. Receiver was taken down on the play. No flag. 4th down, and I think you have to run this field goal unit out.
Oh, and it's just hard to watch Beals just struggling off there. It was a pass that was catchable, but like you said, a lot of contact. Thought it should have been called, and this is a huge kick here.
It is Eli Pollock, the sophomore, from 30 yards away. The kick is up. It has the distance, and it is no good. It was pulled left. 31 apiece. Roman Catholic goes scoreless on their turn with the football in the first overtime period. And you always, hey, long way to go in this one, and Bishop McDevitt still got to punch it in or kick a field goal, but you just have to wonder about Samaj Beals going down like that on the first down run in the overtime period of the state championship game. A colossal what if.
They're treating it like it's a, not to speculate, but they're treating it like it's a cramp right now.
First down, they run it up the middle and nothing doing. Maybe got 2 yards on the play to the 8-yard line. Nazir Jones-Davis. Now here's the question. Aiden Grella, very, very consistent, certainly from this yardage. I think on 3rd down, Tyler, think about bringing him on there so that if there is a bad snap, you can, instead of trying to kick it, just fall on it and live to see another down on 4th.
See if they'll need it.
2nd down and goal from the 8. Jones-Davis is pulled down after a quick gain to the 6. It's 3rd down and goal from the 6. And if I'm Jeff Wechter, the special teams unit is coming out right now.
It's not looking like they are.
28 seconds. Again, the only reason I would say that, Tyler, is if there is a bad snap on 3rd down, you can just fall on the football and try it again.
I think they're going to just keep it to the ground game.
Single back. It is a quarterback sneak to gain 1, maybe 2 yards. Wow. I mean, now definitely the special teams unit will come out. And Aiden Grella, it is well within his range. It is a high probability kick. But this is a state championship. This could be the last touch of Stone Saunders' record-breaking career. A quarterback sneak to get it to the 5-yard line. It sets up a 22-yard field goal for Aiden Grella. There have been terrific players, professional players that have played at the next level from Bishop McDevitt. Aiden Grella middle of the field to join a legacy of players and win a state title. And it is good. It's a line drive kick. It might have been tipped, but it snuck through the upright. Unbelievable way to finish. Bishop McDevitt has won.
That looked like it was under the crossbar. I can't believe from here. Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable game. And I tell you what, there's a lot of people on this side of the field that feel the same as you, Tyler. Asking for a replay, you're asking the wrong people.
Yeah, we don't have the replay. It did not look good to me. And obviously the refs are right there, but
that's it.
That's ball game.
Bishop McDevitt is the 5A state champs. Third state championship in the history of the program. Second for Jeff Wechter in their 7th appearance. And one of the best state finals that you will ever listen to, ever see, ever be a part of, Tyler Kern.
Yeah, it was a really incredible game. It stunk that it kind of ended with Roman quarterback Samaj Beals just, standing there hurt after that. Seemed like he cramped up, but, turned out to be a heck of a game. Credit to this Roman Catholic team. What they were able to do is nothing short of incredible. But Bishop McDevitt coming out on top. I would love to see a replay of that, and I'm sure I will at some point of that kick because that was crazy. I can't believe that made it in.
You will have to check with our good friends at Eastern PA Football, Bruce Badgley, Dave Micah, who have all of those clips.
Yep.
I guarantee that's going to be
the clip.
Six of their 90 seconds that they're allotted to put out on social media. My goodness.
Yeah, and that's where they were recording from, obviously, right down there, too. So, wow, what a game. Really cool to be a part of this.
And Roman Catholic, it is a difficult game. A difficult one to stomach. A team that challenged themselves all year in the ultra-competitive Red Division. They went to New York to play. They went to D.C. to play DeMatha. They had some serious injuries over the course of the year. They got a little bit healthier, but they were still missing a lot of guys. And isn't it a little bit apropos, sadly so, if you're a Roman Catholic fan, that the state championship ended in large part due to an injury. It was the story of the season, and Samaj Beals, he will be back. I am sure that he will have revenge on his mind when he comes back for his senior season before undoubtedly going to play at the Power 4 level. But the story today, we talk about the winners, Tyler. Bishop McDevitt and Stone Saunders. We had the opportunity to see his first game as a high school player against LaSalle. It was a 21-0 win for the Explorers. Stone learned a little bit that day, learned a lot along the way, and he is first through the line to jog back across the field to meet the students and meet the other folks that have joined him on the field. You have to feel good for a young man like that by all accounts has done it the right way, has been a terrific leader, and has desired and taken on that role exceptionally well. You won't hear someone say a bad thing about Stone Saunders, and Stone Saunders is the now one of the most highly decorated quarterbacks ever and the best statistical quarterback to ever do it in Pennsylvania. Not a bad way to go out.
Yeah, what they've been able to do has been incredible. I mean, between Saunders, Quick had a heck of a game as well. Obviously, Jones Davis had a heck of a game, and you got to give it to, of course, Aiden Grella. Really stepped up, like you said, Bob. Wasn't playing football in the summer, and all of a sudden he's thrown into a state championship where he's made, 3 critical kicks within 15 minutes? Within 10 minutes? Like, he's got ice in his veins. What a ball game.
And the narrative starts to get, written on the Catholic League side as well. They had a chance coming into this game with Bonner Prendergast's win on Thursday night to win 3 state championships. That won't happen. District 3 carries the day here for Bishop McDevitt. And then tomorrow night, St. Joe's Prep will take on Pittsburgh Central Catholic in another chance for District 12 to win a title. But one more thought back to this Roman Catholic team. We saw them multiple times throughout the course of the year. We've seen them over multiple years. They're on a trajectory, and right now that trajectory is not as state champs, but with most of these guys coming back, certainly in the skill positions, I think the trajectory has another rung on the ladder that could absolutely be achieved. They were one play away from doing that here today, and I think as long as Rick Preet wants to coach, Dan Hoban did a terrific job recounting to us at halftime when we talked to him about the heartbreak, and I mean real heartbreak as a person with the death of his daughter. He's gone through the heartbreak, and if for whatever reason next year isn't the year for him, you wouldn't blame him. But he also loves these young men, and I know from talking to him, from talking to others, how much this season has meant to him as he grieves. He's a guy that will be able to do it at a high level as long as he wants to do it. And it's been a pleasure to see this team play all year.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Like you said, we got to kind of see them develop, come back a little healthier this game, unfortunately ending with a pretty critical injury. But, you can't help but feel Roman Catholic is on the right path here and that they will be back, especially, with most of their team returning next year. So can we just go over how insane that football game was? It kind of ended not in a whimper, but
all at once.
Yeah, all at once. It was just a high-level energy the whole game with the most insane comeback I've ever seen, only to be silenced by Grella.
Stone Saunders threw 19 completions out of 26 attempts, 1 interception. It was a big one. It was a long touchdown return on that interception from Lou Gaddy. 2 touchdowns on the day, though, and the 287 yards more than cleared Alex Irby's prior record as the leading passer, most yardage in the history of the PIAA. What a way to end it for him. Jonte Quick, 2 huge returns that aren't even counted in these numbers, 6 receptions, 129 yards. Dominic Diaz-Ellis had 2 touchdown receptions and 133 yards on the day for Nazir Jones-Davis. How about this? 35 carries for him. Cal Bell. 100 yards on the day for JoJo DeLise. 139 yards passing for Samaj Beals. Leading the way, Rayshawn Scott, 6 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown. As a team, 21 first downs for Roman Catholic, 36 rushing attempts, 44 rushing attempts for Bishop McDevitt, 19 first downs. 161 yards on the ground for Roman Catholic, 138 for Bishop McDevitt. Receiving yards, 287 for McDevitt, 191 for Roman Catholic. 4th down efficiency, 2 for 3 for Roman Catholic, 0 for 2 for Bishop McDevitt. Didn't end up mattering to them after all. 3rd down, 5 of 16, 6 of 15. Every part of this game was a dogfight. It ended up being 34-31. And yes, at times the offenses got out and running. But there was team speed, the ability to get to the boundary, the ability to close space, and the ability to be physical by both of these defenses. This is one of the best football games you'll ever watch.
Yeah, really cool to be a part of it. And, man, you could track my heart rate through that whole thing. It was getting up there towards the end. That was a lot of fun to call.
Aiden Grella. Most of you watching this or listening to this right now, maybe you've gone on to Twitter and already have confirmed that it went through the uprights. It was hard to see in real time. Roman Catholic folks, even a few folks in this booth, just asked the question, yes or no, above or below the bar. It was hard to tell. There were 2 officials perfectly positioned. And Bishop McDevitt wins the state title on a 22-yard field goal that, barely got above that upright. What a contest. What a game. Tyler, your first state championship broadcast. I'll say it. I said it when we were driving out here. I said it at the top of the broadcast. You deserve this. You deserve the opportunity to be heard on the statewide level because you're as good as I've done it with, partner. I've really enjoyed my time working with you all these years.
Thanks, Bob. That means a lot. Really cool to be here. You know, been doing this 7-8 years now, which is can't wrap my head around, but really cool to kind of see the conclusion of a season like this, and what a better place to do it than Cumberland Valley. So thanks for the kind words.
Bishop McDevitt, winners here tonight in the 5A state championship game, 34-31 in overtime. Want to thank everybody at the PIAA for making this happen. Thanks to all you out listening alongside. For Tyler Kern, my name is Bob Long, saying so long from Cumberland Valley. The 5A state championship goes the way of District 3. Bishop McDevitt, Stone Saunders, etches himself into even more history as one of the best to ever do it in Pennsylvania. Good night, everyone. Safe drive home for anyone that's on the road or driving home from Cumberland Valley. And we will see you in a few short days as we transition to basketball season here on Bob Long Sports. Good night, and congrats to the Crusaders of Bishop McDevitt.